misinformation. Karen was who the very first meeting was with, along with a few other yahoos. And I'm like, what? You want me to fill out what? I'm like, I copy and paste the original spreadsheets back, and I'm like, you mean these things? Like, and she referenced these applications that I'm like, you better not be talking about those applications. I got nothing to do with those applications. Why are you trying to apply my stuff into this stuff? And I'm like, going, I asked for this in March. Like, it's like, oh, we need to go back and see if we can get all the spreadsheets filled out, and then we'll go and reevaluate when we can do this for you. I'm like, this started in March. Here's the spreadsheets. The guy who kicked over the horse nest comes in and joins he was in the chat he set up. He goes, no. You're talking about the wrong thing. He like, Karen, I'm going to message you privately. And the whole thread died.
Yeah.
It's like, you've just kicked over a person who takes no shit from anybody. And you started saying stupid things and asking him dumb questions. There are stupid questions, and you're asking all of them. And like, the whole thread died while my guy and Karen and this other lady got together in some other channel like, no, it's this other thing. You're going to do Wes's in next sprint. So I get this message of like, hey, this is the next sprint. I'm ready to set it up for you sometime between, you have any time between now and the 16th to do this? I'm like, yeah, I've got all the free time you want because this has been my priority for 4 months. I've had it blocked in my JIRA for 4 months of doing this. It just sits blocked. I report to the people who don't give a damn about my Scrum reports. Like, no, it's blocked. It's just blocked by Azure SSO, whatever Yahoo team that is. No, it's just always blocked by them.
Oh,
like,
boy.
So he finally, like, yesterday sent me, like, a public cert. He sent me a SAML metadata file. I'm like, oh, well, this is cool. Do you have a URL for the metadata? Because the tool I'm using happens to need the URL to parse that instead. Or else I've got to host it myself, which I don't want to do. Like, do you have the metadata URL? He responded to my email with each of those 4 things having a URL. I'm like, oh. He's like, do you have time? And I asked what the cert was. I'm like, because if you just emailed me a private cert, we have problems. Like, what is this cert for? I figured out what the cert was for, and he didn't really need to send it. It's a cert. It's an F509 that actually just comes in your metadata file, anyways. It's just he didn't need to send this. It's the server's public key. Like, he was gonna give that to me anyways. Whatever. Sends me the metadata URL. It's like, do you have time this afternoon to have a meeting and we run through this and see if it works? All right. Great. I ran localhost. Well, I also replied, in the portal, I don't see the four services. I don't see the 4 apps to click on. It's like, oh, well, let me go fix that. Yep, I just put them in your My Apps. It should show up in a few seconds. Oh, well, there they are. Like, so I changed the configuration to the right metadata URL. I got an error once and looked up what the error meant. Fixed that error on my side running localhost. Surprisingly enough, it pointed to my machine. Who'd have thunk?
Who'd have known?
Localhost is in the house.
Wow.
It's here.
It's from inside your house.
It's 127.0.0.1. It's coming from inside the network.
Oh no.
What did Linda think it was? What did Linda think it was?
I don't know what they thought localhost was going to. They're like, it's going to point. They thought it was going to point to their server in Azure, and be useless to me. That's not how browsers work. That's not how the internet works. That's not how anything works. And you guys are in charge of our single sign-on. You're awesome. Glad you don't know what the internet is. I fixed one thing. Localhost worked. I'm like, hey, looks like we're good. Ship shape. I don't think we even need the meeting. He's like, but I'm not seeing you log in on my side. I kind of don't care. Like, okay, we can have the meeting anyway. So I share my screen, and I click on the thing. I'm like, yeah, look, it showed this. It put my things in the database I wanted. It's like, I'm not seeing it on my side. Could you do it again in incognito mode so that you've got some other things open? Like,
What the heck?
okay, so I go in incognito mode, log into Azure again anyways, and I click on the things, it all still works. I'm like, you're not going to see, like the redirect of my local host to my other local host happens so quickly that you're not going to see those URLs show up. I don't know what he's hoping to see. Because you're not going to see it stop by to give me the session token. You're not going to see it stop and give me the SAML token. You're not going to see any of that happen through the browser because it's all local host on my side. And it's just going to, there's no delay there. I don't know what he's hoping for. I'm like, yeah, see, there it worked. It's like, well, I'm not seeing it on my side. I'm like, yeah, well, maybe it's a eventual consistency data store. You know, it could be back in a message queue somewhere, and you're not going to see it for a while. I was like, oh yeah, that might be what it is. Like, maybe I'll check later. I'm like, and as I progress to the other environments, maybe you'll see those instead of the local host one. I don't know. Working for me. I'm good. Thanks. I had a good meeting today.
Oh, boy.
Things got done.
It took me 4 months for everything to just really work within 10 minutes.
Wow.
It was great.
Well, your job's done.
My job's done.
Yeah. That's what matters to you.
Yeah. I don't care what's showing up on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked for me.
Yeah, your job's done.
Works on my
Worked on
machine.
my machine.
Yeah.
I don't care what's showing up.
Not my problem anymore.
You deal with you over there in your business.
That's the best end to a conversation. Works on my machine. Signing off.
Well,
See you later. Don't know what to tell you.
works for me. I'm done.
Good luck.
Good enough. All right.
That's fun.
We are in the
We just
library.
entered the city.
City library
Something?
place.
Something with library. Northport, North Shore Water Deep.
Yeah.
That one.
Are you investigating?
I'm going. I'm doing
Go
it.
explore.
Alms for the poor. A man dressed in rags looks at you pleadingly as he holds out his hand. If you want to take the following action, one involved character must discard one card with the keyword trinket and/or barter and/or provisions. If you cannot or do not want to, discard this. Well, if we do, we can read a dialogue if we're wanting
To help a homeless
barter.
person?
I do not have any of those. So does anybody
Is
else
it like
wanna-
is it like a forced involved? Are we all involved?
It is,
Okay.
yep.
Well, if we think it's worth it, I got 2 barter.
Well, if we want to take, it says if we want to take it.
Yeah, it's whether we think getting this dialogue would be worth it, giving up barter.
Is this just a homeless person?
I own nothing.
Yeah, it's a beggar. Beggar.
Uh,
Trinket, barter, or provision card.
Did you bring a coloring book?
I did.
Are you not gonna play?
I'm playing.
This
think
is pretty normal for.
I think he was just like, okay, Wes is on his story, so I'm just gonna.
It's Wes's story time. I
Yeah,
better cover.
yeah. I had a dream the other night about crayons,
Oh,
and
sweet.
I feel like the crayons are trying to speak to me. So
Use me.
Are any of the crayons speaking to you now?
not verbally,
Okay. All right. Okay. We're good.
and it was orange. Orange was being very rebellious, and I was trying to
Get it. Put it in line.
put it in line. I talked to its parents, red and yellow, but they didn't get it. They thought it was fine, but orange was being a pain. And then I woke up, and I figured it meant something, so I ordered some crayons. We're gonna find out what orange has to say to me. I'm sane. Whose turn is it?
Oh my. Okay. Somebody giving alms to the poor here?
I just don't know whether. Because it could be worth it.
You just never know with this game.
Yeah. Like I almost want to save it for when we know we're gonna get items, but this could be like a really cool thing, or it could just take my stuff.
Have some kind of hint. as to whether this is a good idea or not. And here, it's just red berries. Do you eat the berries or do you not eat the berries?
You always eat the berries.
No, you don't eat.
I always eat the berries.
I
I'll
tell
give
the
up the
person no, thank you, and keep walking.
Okay.
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Take a 013 card to try your luck.
Ah, damn it.
I
I still got the. I don't have the thing anymore.
Are they gonna pickpocket us anyway?
Lady Luck is on your side.
The individual
I
launches
get to take
into
a 49 card as well.
the individual launches into a long monologue in which he praises the largeness of your heart and the joy he has in speaking with someone so generous. Take 2 49 cards.
Wait, what?
That's
Wait, did you give
that's
something
pretty
to him?
useful, actually.
What?
Did you give something to him?
Yeah, I gave him a pot.
You gave him a pot?
Yeah, cooking pot.
That was our pot.
Well,
Okay.
okay. It was my pot.
You've hung on to that pot with a death grip for a very long time just to give it away to some beggar.
Yeah, we got 3 Glimmer of Hope out of it.
We got some
Nice.
glimmer of
Do
hope out of
we?
that.
We don't have a good deed quest, right? I'm pretty sure we don't.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
No.
All right. If the quest cannot be seen, read 384.
Okay. It cannot be seen.
Write down a good deed and 384 on the side quest page of the Citadel leaflet and immediately check one box.
Hey, look at that. So it gave us a side
384?
quest.
384.
I don't think I spelled deed right.
When a card or twoies. When a card or dialogue says you have done a good deed, check one box. When 4 boxes have been checked, check the initiated box and then read 402.
Okay.
Okay, so you might want to do in the notes.
Okay.
Good deed. Do good deed for
When a
check
card says
boxes
good
or
deed.
something. It could also be a dialogue. And then 402 to initiate, but we could probably come back to that as long as we know 384 is
Yeah.
the first place to go to. All right.
Look at me doing good
Hey,
deeds.
why do you have that? 104? Does that say we need 3 or 4 to initiate?
Da, 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 da.
4 boxes. Okay. That's what I was looking for.
Okay, so we can
Cool.
get rid of this one and 187.
In the center of the square stands a broken fountain that has probably not had water flow through it for cycles. Nearby, the arches of the building open onto a vast room from which a few customers emerge.
I'll do the search around us. So 344. Card for that. An old man is busy sorting out the books piled up in his wagon. Prints, old maps, and music sheets hang from a string tied between 2 poles. And it is a dialogue option that we can do. Costs 2 cards, but it's a dialogue option if we want to.
I'll spend the 2 cards.
What do we do with this? Return this, return this, return this, return this.
This one
When
doesn't
you're
say.
finished with this, discard it.
I guess this doesn't say return, so I guess it's.
Does it just get discarded?
I guess so. Yeah.
Speak up, yells the pulp peddler.
Are we giving up 2 cards for that?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
I already did.
Is this like you just help him? He needs help?
We don't know.
It's-
We're just have to give him 2 cards to
Yes,
start the
yes,
style.
I must have. I'm a bit deaf. Say what? A what? Yes, yes, I must have that. No need to shout. All right. Did he even understand what you were looking for? I can put one of these back in my hand if I wish.
Why are we at the library again?
Books.
Oh, the webs, the cobwebs,
The little
cocoon things.
cocoon things
Okay.
that were getting all over the tent.
Okay, so this would be. This seems like it would be good to have.
Yes.
That's a really good one.
I
I'm
like
gonna-
that one.
I think I'm gonna do that one.
Determination.
Yeah, I'll get a bigger pizza.
And then read
9.
167.
So,
The old man rummages around in the stacks of books for a long time before pulling one out. Let's hope it's something worthwhile. If you're playing the book scenario and you have at least one objective card, read 181. Do we have an objective yet? We don't, do we?
No.
Otherwise, take a 50 card. If you want to keep it, the involved characters must return a total of 2 cards with the keyword barter and return the dialogue book. It must be significant.
Oh, this is a. But isn't our symbol for this scenario the book?
Yeah.
That's our symbol, right?
Yeah, but we don't have any objectives.
So we screwed up. in
So
some way?
if we have at least one, then we read a dialogue.
Maybe
Otherwise,
we come back and talk to him later. Because none of this says you can only do once, right? None of this is limited. It wasn't a card we lost.
okay. How about
But let's finish.
I
this
still
part.
take 50, and then we come back for the dialogue.
Maybe there's something we do later. It's like, hey, go talk to the guy in the cart, find your book.
yeah, possibly.
And once we complete some other objective where we talk to a librarian.
To take a 50 card. All right.
But then you have to give up a barter item, I guess, to keep it.
Mysterious sketch. The book, an autobiography written several cycles ago by a Waterbank ship owner, is absolutely insipid, except for a passage where it mentions a secret, thanks to which the author would have continued to prosper until his retirement. Hidden where no borrower can come and dislodge it, it awaits the day when a successor will appropriate it. On the next page, a sketch has been drawn. Oh, so it's like that's secret. So,
What is it?
well, it's like a secret.
A drawing of a secret from somebody who was writing an autobiography.
Is this like an item, or is this like?
This
It's
is
a-
actually one of these.
It's a sketch.
Okay, so it might
it's a
help us
quest
with like a
item.
future.
These are
thing?
not objectives, right?
It's a quest item. So we
Oh,
keep
okay.
this until we think we can do that and figure out whatever the secret is.
Yeah. So the auction is climbing. It costs 1 and we'll need 3 stars.
Oh, but didn't it say we have to trade barters?
We'd
items
have to
for
give up.
this?
We'd have to give up our last 2 barter items. That's the
Yeah,
first one.
2. We have to give up 2 of them. I don't have any barter.
Oh, you have a bomb. That's not a barter.
So just any point, we just do a climb action to possibly do this.
Somewhere.
Those look amazing.
Take a card whose number is equal to the
Always
number
say
of your
yes
terrain
to
card
cheddar
plus
bacon
4 if
tots.
rolls.
So you have 1 barter item only.
I can't tell if this is.
I have
worth
grain.
it.
You can't tell if it's what.
I can't tell if that's what that's gonna do for us.
Well, it's like some kind of.
It's like exposing a terrain card.
It's like
We have to look for this spot and then climb there. And if the spot we're on +4 tells us this is the right place, otherwise we return this. We have to look for whatever that picture is in the first place.
Oh. And if we mess it up, we just return this.
We return no.
No, we return the card we
that
tried.
chose wrong. Yeah.
Oh, we're
This
trying
is
to
like
find.
climb up and down all over the place in order to find whatever the secret is.
Boy.
But
It looks
this
like a
looks-
wall, like cliffside.
It looks like the wall up here somewhere.
No, that wall was like segmented.
Look at the background.
This almost looks man-made. It's like a fortress or.
Well, it
It's
wasn't
the walls in
man-made.
the background.
It said whatever. It said a burrower could not dislodge it, so it's.
Oh, maybe.
Like it's that northern border somewhere. Not necessarily where we were, but
Grab
that
that-
could be with those.
Grab that map, will you, for me? I want to look at it.
We haven't sent out enough scouts. Did I flip it? Oh, did I flip it?
Yeah, it's like. is
My
it
only concern is that
right here, the carbon line. You think that's what it is?
are
I
we
do
gonna,
because we ran into it up here. I think it could be somewhere along this.
have you ever seen a
Possible.
objective token require something like a barter item to get?
I don't remember anything like that.
Feels a little cheap to have that hide behind a barter item,
It
right?
would. But
So like giving up a barter item now for this, our last two, to not.
it sounds risky. Since we don't have a bunch of barter items or trinkets, it seems like we're poorer than we're supposed to be. And I don't know why.
I'm tempted to pass this by.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have one left, and he has one.
He has one, and I'd almost rather use it on like an item we could get from someone here, or like
Because we've
Well,
another one of these knowledge things
we've
that like
definitely
helps us on
had
the map, you know,
we've definitely had times where we needed the
or
barter
save it
items.
for the next time we go to kill.
Yep.
I know if we don't run anything else better.
And
Yeah.
buy that stratoscope thing.
stellar scope.
That thing.
Okay.
Like I really
So-
probably shouldn't have given it to that homeless guy, but the glimmers of hope are pretty good. So
They have saved our ass in the past. If I recall, a couple weeks ago,
yeah.
those things are clutch.
So I say we pass it by.
Okay, so yeah, we have to. We can't like decide later. We have to decide now.
We
Okay.
put it back. What did that dialogue say? Did it say put it back in the 50s? Or discard it?
What are we at? 104. No, wait.
Oh no, 167.
167.
Did it say to discard the 50s?
Otherwise, return it.
Okay. Because there's a bunch of 50s, so it seems like a random.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to do this one. Someone who's got a little bit more stamina
I
than me.
think OJ does, because he's got a lot of health.
Sure, what do
and
you need?
Stamina.
You're gonna look at a
I
map.
think OJ
Is that a
needs
map?
to be doing some things.
I wander over and look at a thing.
Cost you 1 card.
I did it. Look at this. It looks just like a.
Don't get too excited.
The city stops in front of you, at the edge of a cliff, rising above a vast expanse of the collapsing lands. Hey, you guys ever see Inception?
Yeah.
I think that never mind. That kind of cliff. Okay, never mind. Everything's fine. The freight elevator is waiting for you for the latecomers at the top of the cliff. Next departure any minute now. Blah 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 blah. We can use this to go down a
Yep.
cliff. Or
Oh, this is
something.
our exit point.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Alright. Yeah, the last time I was in a city where it suddenly ended, it turned out I was just dreaming. But I think we're fine.
Oh, we forgot one.
We forgot
We did
a
a
9.
nine.
We forgot a
What?
9 in this direction.
It's okay. It's okay.
Specifically a U job.
There you go.
Ooh, flip this. Who wants to flip it?
Sure, I will.
Ooh, flip that.
A brick chimney tumbles from the dilapidated roof. One random character on the active player's terrain card must take the following action. It's a dodge action.
Random though.
Wait, one random?
One random character on your active player's terrain card must take the following action. It's a It's a 3 success, or if your ground shipper is level 7 or higher, it's a 5 success.
It is 7 or higher.
So we have to get 5 successes.
Wait, what? It's harder because it's.
We're hiding?
No, this is the random event.
Yeah,
The
how are
random-
we supposed to choose
The
random?
random chooser.
You wanna-
Like this.
Wait,
Whoever
Flip the dice.
whoever remains upright is the one.
Okay. Red.
Who's red?
this is someone who's really, really stealthy.
Okay. Actually,
I think it helped that it had a lower standard.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty rigged towards him to begin with, but
It's okay.
you have health and stamina. You're good. You guys
So
all
we have to
so
get a
much health.
5.
yeah.
Requires 0 cards, but
You
it's
can
not,
choose however many cards you want, but you got to get 5 successes.
we have to get 5 successes here, Wallen.
Or get crushed by a chimney.
It's a dodge action, which you're really good at, lady. There's no way we get 5 successes.
With enough cards.
But look.
Wallen's
Wait.
good at this.
Oh, because it's 7 or higher, we have to go. It's going to be more expensive.
Which doesn't make any sense that because we have a higher ground shipper that this is like worse for us.
Right?
Because we're supposed to. Because the
We're
ground
supposed to be better at this point.
We should have known.
Yes, exactly.
Wallen should be better at this. Isn't there symbols that makes her?
There's something that where I can get like 1 success. Like if I do these.
2 flags.
That's like that'll give me 1 success.
So you're winning already.
Okay.
Wait,
That's only for you.
There you go. Excuse me, I'm just putting in the camera here. This is the plan so far. And then we pick an amount of cards. So if I were to choose 5 cards,
Furthermore, was reading that the level
I mean,
7 makes it harder.
feel free to like
What the
correct me,
heck?
but that's what it says.
If your ground shipper is level 7 or higher, it's harder.
I mean, you
What?
should because you should be more advanced and up to the task.
Maybe it's
for
more like-
more difficult.
Encumbersome or something like that.
we're just using
it's
our
harder to dodge
imaginations
with?
here. Okay. If I could somehow get like
3.
It's backwards from everything
a
else we've
star, let's say this was a star with the 2 halves, and we get the 2 halves. That's 3. That's a 4. We just need 1 more out of these. That doesn't seem like bad odds to me.
Plus, if any of them are flags,
Yeah.
What?
if you get 2 flags, you
You
got.
need 2 other. Yeah. You
That's
really
one
want some
star.
flags at it.
I think this is good. This seems like a good chance.
I'd go 1 more card.
What's the bad? What's the negative?
You're banking on this being one of your best cards?
A star with 2 halves?
Yeah.
Out of 5 of
The
these,
worst-
I probably have a star with 2 halves.
The worst is
Okay.
you
Oh,
lose
my
2
guess
life
only got
points
one of those.
and a 2 card. What's a 2 card?
Sorry,
Even.
I lose 2 health points?
Yeah, 2 life points and a 2 card.
2 card? It's probably injured, is my guess.
Injured. Yeah.
Don't we have to like get out of here and get back home?
No, it's
Yeah.
not injured. But
Probably.
It's something. It might be exhausted or.
Confused.
Oh.
'Cause
I'll
you got
do one
got
more.
hit in the
You hit the
head.
head, so you're.
Okay, we'll do 1 more.
You think we need 1 more?
There we go. I think the odds of that having a thing, and then the other things. Okay.
Hopefully,
'Cause
like
you
a
need 5.
reflexes
I mean, you
shows
need-
up in
you
there.
need
A
5.
Reflexes could be good.
So there's
You got 1,
1,
2.
2.
Oh my
No
word.
Three-ish,
No flags yet, or there's 1 flag.
4.
Oh boy. Okay, we're having a
You've
grand
got-
old
I think
time.
you have 5.
So that's 3.
I think you did it.
That's a
4.
4. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
6.
5.
Oh, we
Well,
can
that'll
just use
actually
this
get
instead.
that one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Well, I already selected this.
You don't have. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to because
That's
it
not
was.
part of
Okay.
gear up.
It was.
Right. Okay.
I think
What's
you did
that
it.
step you call it?
Gear up.
Okay.
No, at the end.
This
with
all
like
works for me.
result. Like you can
Oh,
pull
their
it in
results.
after result.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So what is it?
We did it.
Go ahead and
He
read the
gets to keep
success.
one of his-
Okay.
You throw yourself to the side just in time. Several bricks smash where you were standing the moment before. You get to keep one of those in your hand.
Okay.
That's it.
Just avoiding disaster, essentially. And then we get a 285 card.
Wallen pushes all of us out of the way
Yeah.
and does like this sweet backflip and kicks the bricks away.
She's
There
like
we go.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
She's very special. The street runs alongside an amphitheater with a few idle people in the stands. On the other side, a building is waiting, like so many others, to be refurbished. Need another 9.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh, I will pick a direction.
Okay, so shall we stay together again still? Even though it's probably a small
What?
town.
Should we stay together?
I mean, it's a
It
town.
went
It can't
so
be like...
well when we split up.
Well, that was like the open world, though.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I think we should stay together.
Probably stay together.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt. Alright,
I've still got 10 hit points worth of cards to get us home with, so.
okay.
You have 17 health?
We'll all move. Yeah, but I don't want to do a recovery if I don't have to.
What did we start at?
17.
Jeez.
I think I'm gonna stand on this. What is that? Can I get the hell?
Oh, because I blew a big recovery trying to.
Is that like a fire? Alright, I'm gonna look at the map here.
Okay. 348.
I'm kind of. Never mind. I'm getting dangerously low. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
I will. At some point, you guys gotta start doing the action, so I have stuff to get home with.
Yeah. You have
On the other hand, or let's see here. You walk towards the counter at the back room where a woman greets you with a smile. Good day. My grandfather and his father before him were farriers, but we've only shoed a smattering of horses, in the past many cycles, apart from the carriages of the Gurgling Coach Inn, which provides connections to Kell and Waterbank. On the other hand, we can fix almost anything, and I must have some Gladiuses and Gabinsons left if you're interested. So we can do a repair action and return 2 cards with the keyword barter to unblock a card with the keyword weapon, armor, fabric, secondary, or trinket. So if we have a blocked card we desperately want to get back, we can give out 2 barters for that. Or, are you looking for a weapon or armor? Return 1 card with barter to take a 190 Gladius or a 290 Gabinson. Do we know what a Gabinson is?
It's his armor he's got.
Yeah, it's just like a. Yeah, it's
But this isn't like a thing we have to do now. This is just like an
Torso,
option
armor.
to us.
Like a black
torso armor. Okay, good to know.
So we could like come back after we've looked at everything else to see if we want to spend one of our barters on that. Or like another armor.
I'll go ahead and flip this. 3 men are beating a man on the ground who is clutching a leather bag that the assailants obviously want to take from him. If you'd rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, you may run to the rescue of the man lying on the ground, or side with the assailants to help them get the leather bag.
Last time we did something like that, we lost a lot of reputation.
So the dialogue requires nothing and costs nothing and needs nothing. Though, if we choose to attack, we have to spend 2 cards. I'd rather just come to the rescue. Read 233.
It might turn into a fight against those guys.
It's okay. I can handle it.
Okay, yeah, true.
'Cause I am the fighter.
You're armored
I've decided.
and have our best weapon.
What is that? 233.
How you doing over there?
I'm getting prepared for the pizza.
Oh, okay.
Did you finish your picture?
No, I haven't had time
You
to
put
get
it
back to
away
my
with-
picture.
You put it away without finishing?
You haven't given a monologue yet. So as soon as you start monologuing again, I'll start
You're gonna start monologuing? I told you the most exciting thing that happened to me today.
I know.
Leave him alone, or it will cost you. You shout to the assailants. Yeah. So,
Oh.
required action.
Now we gotta fight him.
Chain 2 for success, or do we have a bad reputation card, or did those get it? Because we did at one point.
No.
Did that go
No,
away?
We're good. Our influence is okay now.
Okay, so chain of 2, and then 4 stars. It's a dialogue though. I don't have any of those actions. See?
Chain of 2, 4 stars.
Oh, it's not a fight.
I could increase the chain by 1.
But it doesn't have to be. Oh,
No, it could be anything.
you can be anything. Okay, yeah. Plus, I can use determination if I had to. Okay, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna do 3. Well, 3 cards. Wait.
4 successes.
Question mark
For
is
success.
wild card
Yeah.
for symbols. I can give you a symbol.
Plus, I have a free star. So that's why I'm thinking.
If you can use it.
I'm thinking 3 cards. Could be enough.
It is.
3 cards.
For 4 successes?
Or 3 successes because he's got 1 success already.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna do 4, just in case. Because I'd hate for you
But
to.
you
have
can
to-
only use 2.
So only a chain 2.
Oh, but you said you could.
I could give you a question mark. If I do it, I can increase the chain by 1.
Oh yeah, anybody could do it then. Well,
But I have a card that I can assist someone else if I'm involved and give them a random card or help them ignore the takeaway from your deck. Consequences, essentially.
so I need 2 of these cards need to be
3 successes.
3 successes. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Even if I do use that, so you can increase the chain,
I could get it to at least a chain 3.
but you'd have to be the active,
I'd have to be the active player.
and then if I'm involved, I can't use that though. I have to be the active.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's not a required action, so.
That is, though, because you chose that dialogue.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm over here now.
Because you chose that dialogue, we're now stuck
We're
with this.
already in a confrontation with some hoodlums.
Okay, I gotta go for it then.
Me or you. Whichever one.
Cut him down.
Oh, well, I think your chain probably is better.
I might have the better.
That's
Pizza!
for me. That's my pizza.
Have them come in
Would you want me to go get it?
if it's girls.
I'll go get it.
How about
Okay.
About 30-ish years old.
what about you do that one thing where you come to the door naked, or you actually drop your towel?
I'll do that
When they're if they're 30,
At my house.
If they're 30-ish, give or take 10 years.
It's some middle-aged man with a bare belly.
Yeah. So if I do 3
Take one
cards,
every day.
I can draw an extra
Dude.
one.
Otherwise, I would just beckoned him back over and asked him a question about the pizza.
Her every day.
Yeah.
Every day I think about the greatest failing in my life.
Yeah, you had your moment. And you waved at it as it went by.
The greatest failing ever.
I'm gonna talk about it at your funeral.
It's my greatest shame.
It's like Wes had his moment to fix me,
It's
and make my life way better,
It's my
and
shame.
he just did nothing.
Yep, I did nothing. Every day, cry myself to sleep thinking
What
about
is
it.
what is the 173 card?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out, won't we?
Oh god, I have
Is
to
that what
get
happens if
4.
he fails?
Well, like, what if we just fail it? Like,
See, can you talk your way out of this?
because
Talk
either
your
way,
out.
we read the same dialogue. The only extra thing is a 173 card
Actually, I don't
we
think I
read the
can.
same dialogue.
for the failure.
I actually don't think it's possible
To fail?
to get
Reflexes?
to get
success.
4.
Do you have a reflex?
I don't know.
Yeah, because you'd have to get 4 because you don't have
Check
that
your
extra.
start. If you've got a reflex in there, you've got a chance. With a chain 3, you can get a reflex, and then some other portions of stars to get the other 2.
Oh, I've used my reflex. Because between 3 cards, I'd have to get 4 successes.
You'd have to get.
So I'd have to have 2 halves, a half and a star, and a half and a star.
Is that possible?
It is. I would just basically have to get the 3 best cards besides a reflex between these 4. With an additional card if I decide to spend this.
You can add a chain.
Yeah, which takes me to 3, but I can also draw another card after I've
Just in
revealed
case.
everything. So I can do
That's a
4.
That's a good combo. I've had that before.
What is this? Unleashed. It just gives me the 3 fists.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're like fighting,
You're really
the
good
fighting gets you the
yeah,
fists.
you're really geared up for combat. You really have all the stuff.
Not dialogue though. Clearly.
Maybe not. I don't think
What,
any of
what
us
were the
like
what were the
smooth
what were the
talkers.
negative consequences?
It's a 173 and then the same dialogue if it was a success.
We do it again.
No, it's
It's
just,
just the same dialogue between success and failure.
either way we read
Oh.
the same dialogue. The only negative is the 173, whatever that ends up being.
I don't know. Maybe spending 2 cards and getting that might be more worth
Well,
spending cards for a very low chance of success.
We have seen cards in here be a combat.
Oh, like be a worse combat?
so like
We've seen
170,
them be a combat.
173 could be.
Like this isn't even a combat yet, but we've drawn cards from here.
Oh,
that
because
ends
this
up being a fight.
because this isn't combat. I'm trying to talk them out
You're
of
trying
it.
to talk your way out of this.
You're right. It's gonna be a combat because it says
That
they
could
go
very
after
well be a combat
they go after
card.
you instead.
Okay,
Which
so let's.
should be me because I'm.
It's all of us.
It'll be all of us involved
Oh.
though. So you would, I guess it could say, the character who drew this dialogue.
It could be.
It could, but
You still want to do it?
Okay, so 4 cards with an additional 5th, or do I just go with all the cards I have left since I only got 3 more?
So you're gonna try to.
So we can avoid a combat that's gonna suck up more of your guys' cards.
Well,
his cards.
I'm
I
not.
can't do
I'm not
anything.
worried. I
I've
got
6 health.
I have 17 life points, and I'm set up
You
for.
can go to town on something.
I'm
So would we
set up.
rather just go to combat and I only spend 2 cards to just go straight to
I
combat?
think so. As long as I'm able
You
to.
have no chance at all. With
As
that.
long as I'm able to come back.
Not with this, no.
I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather take our chances.
It's a
in the-
low chance with the cards I have left.
Yeah. So we're just assuming we fail.
Yeah.
We're just doing the
We're-
required
we're
cards
plan
in
to
order
fail.
to fail this and go to the fight.
Plan to fail.
Okay.
I think that might be the
I'm
smarter way
caught
to
up.
do it.
I think so.
Okay.
Just because I looked at my deck and I've already used a bunch of the cards like
They're
this that I would need in order to do that.
Yeah.
So it's a
just-
pretty low chance.
Whereas he's gonna bash their heads.
Well, there's.
Holy shit.
Wait, hold on.
You still have the card.
I can still do this.
Oh my gosh!
And the other
I
one.
can't
You
believe
can
that
still
just
do that
happened.
one and chain it. Holy.
I could
The
do this.
luck. Oh my goodness!
I could-
Seriously.
I could do this and get one more card.
I think it's all those shrooms.
Give it a,
I mean,
give it a try now. I mean, you pulled off the impossible. Dang it.
1, 2, 3.
What?
Man,
Damn it.
I can't
Not
believe
quite.
you had it.
I can't believe I had more of those after. I must have a bunch.
I'm not going to tell you.
That was pretty sick.
I'm not going to tell you, but I need to know.
That was fun to witness, though. So you don't have anything that, because you have the shawl or the cloak and the flag.
No, nothing.
Is this what you drew though?
That's a third. This is the first two I drew.
We only need 4 success.
Yeah. I think I probably could have gotten it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we failed it either way.
Wow.
Okay, one
I did
Can't
not.
believe-
I did not think those were there.
173.
Oh, 173.
Oh well.
You pulled out just the cards.
Impressive.
Oh my. Choose one of those two. Yeah.
Cool.
Now you guys got to fight. I can't do the fight.
Okay.
I can give you guys
This is not.
an additional.
I'm okay with.
random.
I'm just gonna go with it. 2 and 2.
But that's it.
Well, you
I'm-
that.
Okay.
Bash their heads in.
You can do it. Cut our heads off.
Let's go with the club. Don't really need the club. I'm hoping. Well,
So I got some pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You guys wanted some, you can have some. I tried to get this thinking it was something we could share.
What is it?
It's loaded dots.
It's like a whole clump.
It's like
Oh, that's fun.
this. But it looks harder to eat than
you need a
But then
fork?
anything else?
I imagined it would be to
I
share,
have
you know?
some
It's
plastic
gonna need a
forks.
plate, a fork,
So
and
if
a
you guys
knife.
wanted some,
Do you guys want some?
this is here.
No, I may grab a slice later.
Okay.
I what I eat for dinner will questionably last the evening.
Okay.
Oh look, I could try this again. Remember the flight? Remember how I totally avoided that combat?
Show me and some tots.
You're right.
During the gear up step, return the card that shows the action.
Okay.
And then take a 13 card to try your luck.
It's like
Okay.
one baked, like
If
just
you're a
mass
Jinx, one random
of
involved
dots.
character loses 3 life points and takes a 3 card. So like 3 is injured. If you're already injured, take a 0/0/1 card and return this. Okay, so I have to try my luck though. I feel like was there quite a bit of luck.
What are?
There
The Lady
is.
Luck.
It's still there's still some luck. There's still some luck left
There's
in
still
that
some
deck.
Jinx or luck.
There's still Jinx left in the deck too.
Who where does everybody's life points stand? 6.
10.
I'm not.
I'm
I
at 8.
already did most of what I.
How
Until
would-
we get desperate,
How do we
I've
determine
done.
random player?
Does it say random player again?
Yeah, it has to be random.
The dice.
If you are jinxed, one random player
We could
loses
roll.
the points.
How do they expect us to be able to figure that out with a 6-sided die?
Just 1 through 4 and ignore 5 and 6.
Or like we all roll one and
Whoever's the
whoever-
highest.
highest or lowest, you know, I don't know. That seems kind of risky, but because I would end up worst case scenario, I'm losing 7 life points. But that's if I,
Well, and this
Fail.
will protect you from some of it, right?
yeah.
What's happening?
I'm just trying to decide
Yes,
if I
you
want to
can
do the
run
flight
from the fight.
where I can totally avoid it. Remember that one time I avoided that combat?
What does it take to avoid it?
Try your luck, Lady Luck.
Oh.
So it's definitely by chance. I'd hate to do that. I'm going to spend. I'm going to do it. I'm going to fight it. Okay, so 2 cards.
Come on, you're up first.
Oh,
You probably want your. I assume your club and your armor.
I could do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they're not the same keyword.
As long as the keywords.
Got it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 2. Because I can always, if I absolutely had to, I can use this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, there's
One.
1.
What are the symbols? Oh,
Just the cloaks.
Penguins.
okay. Those are still gonna help you.
When does the shielding come in?
If you get 2 symbols of any kind,
Right there.
you can shield a damage.
There, I shield my
Did you-
2 damage.
But you got the success you needed?
No, I actually failed. But I
No, I can give you another random.
Or I use my
Symbol.
Or I use my
Oh,
determination.
I can give you a
But that
random
symbol will
symbol
give you
and give you
enough
2 successes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Unless you'd rather save that for one of the future fights.
Yeah, I might want to save that. So
'Cause you got
Well,
more.
or
you
save
got more
it,
coming
like-
up.
Yeah, I'll help you succeed that with this.
okay, cool. So that jumps it down 2.
And you only take 1 damage. Succeeding
Actually,
at
no,
this
that
was a good deal.
yeah, max 2. What is the max 2 like?
You can only get it. You can get it twice.
You can do that
twice in a
So it
round,
would take
yeah.
4 symbols, and you could have shielded 2.
Okay, so that's pretty
But
good.
getting to skip this next part is pretty great, right?
So now it's chain
6
to
doesn't
3
seem so
with
good.
6.
So you only took 1 damage anyway.
I got a roll though.
That was pretty good.
Okay, good.
On why? You didn't fail.
On a consequence, doesn't matter.
Oh.
During the consequence.
Oh. All the time? Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. So I made it. So chain of 3. These have to go back.
Yeah. It just
Okay.
6 is gonna be tough.
Chain of 3 is 6. I can still
This
do
really may take
that.
you twice.
I'm out of tricks this time.
I could do the paralyzing bomb.
You do have a ball.
That's 2 plus. I don't need the. In case I fail. If I fail, I could
case you fail.
save myself.
That seems like a really good option.
So
Just
I
do
might-
it in once without taking any damage.
Secondary. I could use all 3 of them. Look at that.
Yeah.
But once I use it, I gotta get rid of it. But
Yeah.
this could be.
I mean, that's a pretty big fight.
I feel like if it's this consequence, I mean, if this is what it takes, it's got to be a good dialogue. Okay, so would I be able to?
It might increase our reputation quite a bit.
We're out here doing good and saving the poor and distraught and mugged.
So right away, that gives me 2 of the 6. That's
Yeah.
3. I just need.
You need to get 4.
I
But
need
if
to
like
get-
if you end up with one of these, you've got it. Like you have a lot of combat ability.
Yeah, just wondering. I should probably get more cards though, right? You think? Because I've got guaranteed
That's good.
3.
That's a good point.
So I gotta come up with. I gotta get 3 from this. From these 3. If one of them happened to be.
That helps a lot. If you get
But what
one
are
of
the
those.
chances?
You may need to do a recover.
But I'm just gonna go with it because if I'm not gonna take, if I fail, I'm not gonna take any damage because of this.
Oh, is that a block 3?
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go with
Do
this.
some minimum, and maybe you get it. Otherwise, I mean, you're gonna reduce that number anyways, no matter what
Yeah.
happens, and you won't take any damage.
There it is, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't have this. God, the symbols. I guess I'm gonna have to use that. That's fine.
It still hits. That'll do all of it.
So
That's not too bad. 6 successes.
discard that. I get
That's
to.
still really
I
good.
get to keep one of these.
Wow.
Perseverance. Wait, if I use that, I have to block it. Discard this. Okay. Move down.
Wait, what does the success say? Return this.
Okay, we're done. So we're done.
Yep.
Good. I feel good about that.
Yep, you did it. You've clobbered them. Now what?
244. Whoops. We'll have to read it though. Look, it says the assailant. Your tone startles the assailants. Wait a minute.
I can't make it a waffle. I'm too far away.
Where am I at? 233. So we failed. Oh, we failed. Yeah. We failed. The assailant stopped thrashing the man on the ground and go for you instead.
Mm-hmm.
But I beat him up. Take a 13 card to try your luck. Really?
After succeeding the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
This just determines how the man fares. You are jinxed. Dang it. Okay. If you are jinxed, the man has stolen something before getting caught.
The man had stolen something?
The general.
Dang it.
He uses the general commotion to cover his escape. Influence -1.
Dang it.
Otherwise, if Bloody Luck was on our side, the man on the ground as well, and it was truly a victim, and you have done a good deed.
Oh, no. Okay.
Just a 50-50 chance with these?
I don't even know if it's 50-50.
At this point, after all the ones we've gone through, I think it's less than 50-50. But I think before we do a couple jinxes, it's better than 50-50 for us. It just slowly as you're doing more Lady Lucks.
Oh boy.
Dang it.
We're down to 7 now.
Oh well. At least our defense and stuff is doing really good.
And it cost me. Now I'm just gonna wait to recover.
Well, that's the end of this.
Return the dialogue book.
So, 213. Let's see here. The vast building in front of you still looks impressive, despite the destruction it has suffered from time. From time to time, a silhouette appears fleeting in the frame of one of the large doors leading to the interior of the library. From the opposite building, you hear the chisel strokes of a stonemason. Well, at least that's the end of this pathway.
Look at all those things down there.
I don't know. I still think it's worthwhile once we enter a city to see all the things that are available here.
Yeah.
So we know what's here.
Yeah.
Want me to walk down there? I'll do a walk.
I can move us in if you want to do all the things in there,
Oh, okay.
because I think some of them cost, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1 and 2.
Okay, then I'll move us in.
Okay.
Okay. Move us in. I'm not sure all of us need to come with if you don't
Okay.
want to.
Oh wait.
Before we just kind of see what these different things are. I mean, if you want to come in, go for it.
Was this considered the library itself?
It didn't say. It just said there's a building that looked pretty decent, and we could hear a stonemason working essentially.
I mean, it's got a lot of books.
So
Alright.
it could be.
I'll look around.
Okay, you want to do the look or the investigation?
Okay.
Two
I'm
cards.
ready to
Does
look.
that say 236?
Yeah.
I need to warm up. So let's just do our looking. Little eyeball lookies.
Looky look.
Yeah.
Examine. Officially, it's examine.
Let me just examine something.
Okay, so That looks like a bookshelf symbol. Is that what we're on?
Yes. Well, it's a book.
That symbol?
Maybe we take everything from it.
No,
Okay.
that must be.
Something else.
Yeah, it's the actual book.
Okay. 236.
Oh, it looks like You wander between the shelves, which are crammed with books of all kinds. A lifetime would not suffice to take them all in. But that doesn't stop you from examining books at random, just in case they might prove useful.
Yes.
This has not happened yet, you realize, as you put down a book of poetry with a blue cover, decorated, beautifully gilded. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Immediately after this is revealed, take a 013 card and try your luck. If Lady Luck is on your side, I get a book +1
That's our assumptions.
and unlock a 1 blue hand card.
That's how it was when I was on, except for the team I was on. It was
Okay.
Heart of the cards.
That's typically how it works.
Okay, all the way over there, you say. You are Gen X.
He's a different kind of asshole.
Gen X. Yikes.
Gen X is the worst.
Something, blah, blah, blah. You return this. Nothing else necessarily, so I just don't do good.
Of 9-year-olds. Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else. If I fail, we just don't get it.
Do that or do an A team, B team, you play both sides. Something, right? You don't need 50 kids on a PvP.
Why is it?
But
It's not acting like a timed thing.
it's like you screw around or you distract other people.
Like other people can
Like-
wander in and
Like
just
it's almost like I'm supposed to leave that there.
I guess stating we've already done that. Maybe.
So you took the 13. I was reading a message.
Yeah, he did, and it was jinxed.
I was not lucky.
I don't think we can do that action again now that it's revealed. And we basically leave that there saying we've done this.
Yeah.
Um, who knows what that was?
I have Aaron's number. I was asking for it 'cause I couldn't
At least I assume we can't do it again. It doesn't make it sound like it since we've already revealed it.
It would have just given us a book +1 or something weird. I don't know what
Yeah,
that is.
yeah, knowledge. It just increases our knowledge.
Oh, it just increases the knowledge.
So we
So
would have
think
gotten something like this. Wait, no.
No, we would have. It would have been on these on
It would just
This
added
thing.
to our knowledge.
on this thing.
So it's not necessarily the
Yeah.
the book we're looking for.
Which one of
We're
these
fine.
ones do you want to do?
Which
Next one is costs you
Visit.
1 card.
That's a visitation. So it looks like you're
3, 3,
you're going
6.
into
yeah, let's do
you're
that.
going there.
I'm going to
inside.
visit a thing, and it cost me a card.
about how terrible he behaves everywhere he goes.
My nose has been running all day.
Well, the flip side of that,
There you go.
more on the coach stuff. Like, oh, it's
Hang
so
on.
great and so terrible. Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit.
Nose blow.
Yeah, I was just itchy.
Do you get
Inside
allergies?
your what?
Do you get allergies?
He's so
Every now and
adorable.
then.
You know, he's not. He's not adorable.
That's actually one of the things I'm actually kind of nervous about for my trip to Texas. Is I know they have really bad pollen allergies down there,
Yeah.
and I have a pretty bad.
The wet part or the dry part?
I don't know. I just hear that if you have like seasonal kind of pollen allergies,
Texas is
Texas is a pretty bad place to have them to like the point where some people have to get like shots because it's so bad. And so I'm hoping it doesn't hit me too hard while I'm down there.
Yeah.
But I actually find
And no matter
mine
how much I talk to him about how important it
is the most with cut grass. Like I've noticed since I've been here, my seasonal allergies are like almost next to nothing most of the time, just because I'm not, for one, I don't have a lawn I have to cut,
You're not
and I'm not
cutting
going through my like front door where the grass is actually cut. I'm usually going out my garage with my car.
You follow the tinkling of tools to a workshop where craftsmen are shaping blocks of stone. The master cutter greets you, holding out a large hand covered with a thin white dusting. Right. We are rebuilding the city. district by district. There is no shortage of work. Yeah, are you gonna put me to work? Oh no, they are gonna put me to work. As you can see, we're short-handed. Would you like to help us? For pay, of course.
They'll probably pay us in barter items, right?
Oh, that could be really good.
Or provisions.
Yeah, there's like take this card, take that card. If we got lots of good muscles.
I have endurance strength, so I can lift some breaks.
We can move some stuff.
If you choose to block one card with the keyword artisan,
Oh, we don't have artisan.
so you don't have that. Otherwise, it costs 15 cards to help.
Are you serious?
Oh,
And that's it. It's 0 successes. You just have to.
Come up with 15 cards.
And I don't have
15
anything
cards.
right
Is
now.
somebody drowning?
No.
No.
We can help to rebuild with pay for payment. But it's cost. I mean, we'll get
the two of you
cards.
over there?
We'll get cards, but it's gonna cost 15.
Well, it's not like we have to do it now. It's like a thing we can go do.
Okay.
You get. Sounds like you would get paid
Some
probably
good-
about 3 things.
Some good stuff.
But it requires.
So if we desperately wanted some
15
barter
cards.
items, this is a place to possibly come to.
Yeah.
Or at least things. We don't know what they are.
Yeah. And I just look at them like.
All the ones that end in 9?
I'll let my
Yep.
friends
They're all
know.
items.
What about this other one, the dialogue?
That's after you decide to help, I think. Right? If you want to chat them up more, I guess. We probably could. I got a feeling that
They
might be
do.
after you help.
Or if the quest carving out a living is initiated.
Yeah.
Something about read 135, which is probably what you just read, right?
No, we didn't read a dialogue.
Oh.
What kind of action is it? Muscles? I got this muscle. Look, this long stick. I could knock it down to 12 cards with this -3. So that's nice to. That's nice to.
I know I have some cards that knock down the level. I just don't know if I've already used them.
Okay.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I can remove 3, but I'd have to figure out a way to get that card back. That's about the only trick I could do, but it's not like at my disposal.
Is there like another activity I could go do?
Well, you could greet somebody.
244.
Oh, hello! Yes, I'll go greet somebody.
Oh, was luck on our side? Did you guys get a
No.
book?
Nope.
And we lost influence.
You already marked it.
We lost knowledge.
No influence.
We
Well,
lost
we lost
influence?
knowledge there. Earlier, when even though I successfully beat up those people,
Yeah.
It was still like a try your luck as to whether he was a good guy or a bad guy. That
and
we saved.
the victim was he actually had stolen that, and the people beating him up were in the right,
And then while we were beating them up, he ran away with the thing he stole.
and so it cost me influence.
How does this happen?
It's chance.
Wasn't really
Chance, man.
really good
oh my
for us.
gosh.
Lost among the piles of books on the tables, several people are immersed in thick tomes. Oh, those big old tomes. You approach the table. Oh,
This is the thing. Sounds like the library.
Yeah,
It's
we're in
cost
like
me
a library
3.
area.
all right. I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I approach a table to talk to one of the readers. I get to keep one of these cards. Read 081.
.081. Good day.
Good day.
Bidet?
You can talk to one of the people reading at the tables. Read 173 or 232 or 140, or 125.
How many were there?
You just roll.
How many people? Four?
There's
of them?
4 different dialogues.
Number 4.
Okay. Read
What day?
125.
So good.
It's the best.
Are you also a great lover of books?
Oh, why, yes.
You see, I come here every day when my rheumatism doesn't keep me in bed.
Same.
Mushrooms are my passion. I want to know everything about them, how to dehydrate them, how to fry or simmer them, in short, all the ways to prepare them, not to mention the remedies. But between you and me, I prefer to eat them fried rather than powdered. You continue talking until the bearded man hands you a book from his pile. I must say I like you. I want you to have this. This passage is most interesting. I advise having a look at it. All right, take a 2-6 card,
226.
and then banish a 2-6 card from the adventure deck without revealing it. Which one do you want?
Let's do discarding. That one.
Banished.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen some capped ornate. This is great. Thank you very much.
What is it?
Looks like some... I don't want to carry this around. This is a thing. This is one of our knowledges or something.
So it's a mushroom that we can see on the different tiles, kind of like all these. Chapter of this book of culinary alchemy mentions a supposedly edible variety of mushrooms. Yes. That
Okay.
appears to thrive in dry, dark environments. The tome explains how to prepare it to bring out the full flavors to avoid potentially dangerous side effects subsequent to ingestion. If we decide to eat it, for each capped Arianta card you have, take a 54 card and choose one of these cards, apply its effects, and return the other cards. More things I can eat.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
thank you. I have a friend that will love this book.
Okay, so I need to ask you. It tells me after reading that, it also says if you're playing the scenario with the books, read 120. Okay, but at the end of what I just read for him, after getting that, it said to go back and read 81 again.
Oh, so you can talk to the other people.
Right. So how many times do I want to read 120?
Don't read it out. I mean,
Wait till the end? Wait till after? Because it's like the second part. I think maybe that's it, right?
You can read all 4 of them.
Okay, let's do 120.
It's
then.
just additional. Along with those 3,
we can
120 is a 4th choice of who to talk to. Maybe
One-
you talk to them.
No, there's 4
before you get
choices.
kicked out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
That's a 5th.
Yeah. Talk to
So
them before you get kicked out of the library.
yeah, so we could.
Before you get
this is great. I'll keep talking.
Okay, do you want to read
Number
2?
2.
Okay, number 2. 232.
How about you? Do you have a book you love to give away? You love it so much you don't want it
232.
anymore?
This library is such a mess that it's impossible to find a book without the librarian.
Oh, I know.
I tried once and spent 3 days in here to no avail. Unfortunately, the librarian is overworked, so when I need a particular text, I go to the pulp peddler at the entrance to the town. The wagon he carries his books in always seems to be in disorder, but he is unbeatable at finding specific books. That is, when he understands what I'm looking for, because he's old and can't hear much anymore.
He was kind of handsome, wasn't he?
Take a 150 card. If you want to start another conversation with another reader, read 81.
How about number... Oh, that was a 5. That means I'm kind of fed up with them.
Good day.
So do we go to number 5?
What do you want?
No, we should do them all. Let's do one.
Okay.
Aren't you going to give me a card?
There
aren't any.
140.
He's all gone.
Did it have the dot?
I don't know.
Because it's something we do something different if it's a
One
card.
140 does have the diamond, the dot
Okay.
The
diamond.
150.
Because if it doesn't have the diamond, we're
the
supposed to take all of
150.
these and put them back in.
Oh.
So if it does,
If it
Yeah,
does, then
huh?
we just if we don't have it, it sucks to suck.
We just suck.
okay. Okay, so what did I say?
Hello, person number 1.
173.
That's how I'm going to start referring to people.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, person number 1.
According to this excellent beastery,
You
there
guys did other numbers besides number 1 though.
there is a species of birdmen with limited intelligence, but with a language close to ours and a mythology that is somewhat far-fetched. They would have lived in communities in large trees,
Is that a Pokemon joke?
I don't know if this is real or not.
each led by a leader. Their species is apparently misanthropic, but they are nonetheless peaceful, unlike the blue giants.
Blue Giants
Remember
is
the blue
dope.
giants?
No.
Well, we could go to the glossary to learn. Apparently, one of these groups lives beyond the carbon line, in the wing-born forest, he says, closing the book with an orange cover.
Oh, that's
Blue giants. It's actually in this. The glossary's in this.
Oh.
A tribe of blue-skinned, asexual humanoids, which are generally 1.5 times the size of a human. Savage and fearsome warriors, they live in an inhospitable region northwest of the collapsing lands, formerly known as the Forgotten Wilds. Some claim that blue giants can regenerate. Others claim their blood is an extremely potent poison that kills anyone who comes in contact with it. All agree that surviving an encounter with a blue giant is worthy of a song. When your score is 15 or higher. Oh wait, knowledge, 15 or higher. Not yet.
We're not smart.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
70.
We do not know anything.
You want to keep reading? We're done with no. There's no more 150 cards, correct? Is that right? Okay.
Could you imagine just always having blue balls? Those poor guys.
Poor guys.
I don't think it means the same thing for them.
Oh.
Very sexual.
Oh.
125.
They regenerate? Is that how you interpreted regenerating?
140.
That's how you...
They form polyps that fall off and become a new blue guy.
Oh.
Says a young reader,
Oh.
irritated by the interruption. The bearded man you address delves back into his book, discouraged by the intervention of his neighbor. Take a 13 card, try your luck.
God, we've been doing a lot of try your lucks.
Okay, sorry.
There's 5 to choose from.
Okay. Which side is it? It's this one. You are Gen X'd.
Oh.
No reader will
Return this.
chat with you right now. Return the dialogue book. That means we can't read the 120,
You're jinxed.
Oh no.
which is actually
The fifth person?
had quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah. Didn't I say we should do that before we get kicked out of the library?
Wait, so now we
You just got
now
kicked
we
out of the
can't
library.
do that.
I'd say we go. I'd say we read it.
Where's the objective at?
You were
Well,
about
we
to.
can just redo this, right?
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
You were about to.
What if we don't have another 244?
What?
Well, in order to get to that dialogue.
Isn't this
It's
it?
this.
And that just sits there, right? You know, we could just walk up and start talking to
okay.
people, right?
All right.
So
I didn't
if
see it.
If it actually kicks us out and we
I
want to
didn't
go
see
with
that.
that, it costs us another 3 cards to just go back in and talk to him.
That card was sitting there and I just couldn't see it.
Well, he had it over here.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm blind now?
What are you doing?
What are you?
So
Let's read 120.
I suggest we.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, it just cost you 3 cards to do it.
Well, who's gonna do
Wes
that?
is going to do it.
Are you here?
I'm not even over there.
Here, I've got 3 cards,
Who's yellow?
Brandon.
You're not
Okay.
over there either.
This is my turn.
No, we aren't, but they are.
I'm supposed to do all this. I've done 3 more cards.
Okay.
I put on the disguise, come back in.
Remember,
looking
you
like-
get to keep. You get to keep one.
Oh, yeah. One of these can be good.
I only have 6 health.
You are about to interrupt one of the readers when an old man interrupts you or intercepts you. Please respect the quiet of the library. Do not disturb anyone. Some people come from far away to study our books. Please tell me what I, a humble librarian, can do for you, he says as he moves away from his patrons in an effort to keep things quiet.
Polyps.
And we say, polyps have struck me in the bowels.
Is that what they're called? What were the things called?
Cocoons.
Cocoons.
Ninadazir's citadel is struck by strange evil, brought back from Darham's lair by former soldiers. They have probably been contaminated by one of the Necrodruid's experiments. I was told about the titanic work you had started, to gather all the knowledge of the world in one place. What an extraordinary goal you had set for yourself. I hope to find information in your library to help fight this scourge. You said it yourself. Our undertaking is titanic. I don't have a moment to myself, but I wish you luck in your search. If your influence is 15 or higher,
Oh boy.
no. Otherwise,
Lower than it was earlier today.
otherwise you may try to interest the librarian in your business, or help the librarian carry boxes of books so that he can find time to examine your quest, or postpone this task.
Okay,
Oh.
what does it cost to do the other two?
Okay, so to interest the librarian, you must engage in, or you must try to persuade him at a chain 1, success 3.
I can get that to a chain 2,
Are
but
you
that's
that
it.
interesting?
If we help the librarian carry boxes, it requires 12 cards.
Oh. I don't have that.
You have a ton of health.
I can,
So-
Hit points.
I can do
Did you
recovery.
get hit by something too?
No, I
You already
did
did
a
a
huge
recovery. You're almost as low as
We've,
me.
I've got
we've
one
all
card
done
left.
recovery except for...
Except for me. I'm waiting at the last
Yeah.
moment to do it.
I can do another recovery because I have 10 hit points and get 18 cards back. And just leave myself with 1 hit point.
Okay, so that would...
Don't.
Well, I could come over and do it.
Dying is
Because
not a plan.
We can just come back to this, it says.
We could.
So do you want to take a pause and have you guys come into the square with us and have one of you guys do it? Or
What are you guys doing in
I'll
this?
I'll just do it because...
what have you got to
Well-
help with it?
I could do this. It's either a star or plus an extra chain. So that is possible. Otherwise,
I chained 1 success 3.
I'd have to get 3 successes on 2 cards.
If I discard this card, I can actually do increase the chain by 2.
Whoa.
But this has to be my only card in my hand. I just have to discard this, which I could do.
You'd have to. It'd have to be 3 for 3.
3 cards get 3 successes. If I do recovery, throw several cards at it. This sounds like our objective.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. This is our thing, huh?
so I
Or between us, we can knock it down to 6 cards.
why? We can't both do it.
Oh, okay. Well, 9 cards. I couldn't either because it's not the right action. Never mind.
I mean, do either you,
I'd have to.
Wes, do you have anything that does this better?
I've got.
I'd have to look.
It sounds like I might have the best option to do the
I have
persuading.
a guaranteed success, but that's still a chained 1, and we get 2 successes on it. There's 1 card in here that'll do it,
Yeah.
and it's not. My odds are not good.
What card are you looking through for?
Something that would help me.
In your discard to like do a recovery for?
Right. So I've got a wild card, but that's for the symbol, right?
That'll give you any symbol you want.
Not really helpful.
Sounds like our best bet is for me to do recovery and go down to like 1 or 2 hit points.
Luck. That's what I need is luck.
Which realistically, after we complete our thing here, we're just trying to get back.
Yeah.
And I can
We
then
just
spend,
want the book, yeah.
and then I can just spend the rest of my cards getting us back. I mean,
Yeah.
and let you guys fight everything, and I just not take a
We're
hit.
really not that bad off. He's got a ton of health he could recover from. I still have like 15-ish cards, and I can recover another 10 maybe. We should be able to get back pretty reasonably, I think.
So let me get 16 cards back real
Are we
quick.
once again planning on you going unconscious?
No,
Because
I'm
we've
leave-
decided not to do
I'll
that.
leave myself with 2 health. We'll try not to make myself go unconscious.
Because we know there's places over there that's going to cost lots of cards to get through, even if you're not leading.
Well, let me lead for as long as I can, and we'll get myself down to like 3 cards or something like that, as like just in case, and then someone else takes over, and I follow from there.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 cards in case we run across more of those swamps that I have to get through.
Yeah, I just don't think we're that bad off. Like, we still have as much health as we started some scenarios with. He's full health, and there's enough cards to do this and just move the books if we have to.
That's interesting.
Did you find a number?
No, but this leg is short enough that he had to use 3 books to make up the rest of the length. For whatever reason, it's short.
What's the chair?
Like they cut it, or
Yeah,
it's for
the
some.
chair's sitting on 3 books.
Okay, so I now have this card as my only card in my hand, so I can increase the chain by 2. Which allows me to use 3 cards to get
3 for 3.
3 for 3. And so, let's spend like 6 cards to give myself the best odds to get something for those 3 cards.
I like that.
Does that sound reasonable?
Seems like some sort of trick you pulled. Chained 1 to a chain 3. It's better than anything else we're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best I could do.
It's
is
just whether we
chain.
think 6 cards is enough to try to get this objective, or if I should spend more.
I think you
How
got
many
it.
6 sounds
successes? 3
He
successes?
just needs 3, but he
I think
needs
you
like
got it.
I think it's
6 is
pretty good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're carrying books, right?
Yeah, it doesn't take it away. It's just I fail to persuade them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, they're kind of all in the wrong direction. I don't have any. I don't have any halves on the other side.
What the heck?
1, 2, 3, and for 3.
Well, you have 3. There you.
I thought you said 4 successes.
No, 3.
3.
3
did
for
it.
3.
In my head it was 4. Okay. Okay, we did it.
Okay, so you get to keep 1.
Okay.
You get to put 1 back in your hand, so that's nice. And then I'll read 133. I have good news and bad news. Which one do I start with?
Do you think we're gonna have to do more talking?
Uh,
I might keep this charm card.
We're gonna have to do more examining.
Examining? What does that look like? Okay.
Just kidding, that's a rhetorical question. The good news, then. After the reversal, one of Darham's scribe joined Waterbank with several codices saved from the Citadel. The bad news, he is dead. He spent his life in the library, so to speak, and ended up falling from one of the ladders we used to reach the upper shelves. He's trying to grab a book about the law of falling objects. How ironic, he chuckled before pulling himself together. Anyway, his books must be stored here somewhere. Can you tell me where I can find them? My good man, you have no idea how much work I have to do. I have to sort out hundreds of books of poetry, tens of bestiaries, and a few more volumes of culinary alchemy, and that's just for today. Pointing to the bookshelves all around you, he concludes with a wink. Have a look for yourself. Take a one-on-one card. and then you may do one of the four following things.
A 101?
101. 101.
Nice. First objective.
Include one objective.
All right, so you can help the librarian inventory books, or if you have a task to be done card. We don't, do we?
I don't think so. It's not that I've heard of.
Or talk to one of the people reading the library. We already did that. Or postpone this task. So if we help the librarian inventory, that just costs 5.
Oh, that's better.
But we don't have 2 more objectives yet, just the one. So yeah, it's gonna cost us 5 cards to examine or help him with.
Okay.
So
I could do that. Here, let me recover some.
Well, you'll have to recover.
It's 2 times whatever number you're thinking.
Yeah.
You get 2 cards for every.
And you need 5 cards.
How many health do I want to be left with?
2.
3. For
3 is
right
a
now?
good safe number.
3 sounds survivable.
Oh, I
Let's
forgot to
do
reduce
that.
my number.
Okay. So I'll take 10 of these. At random, I think.
Yep. You shuffle them into your existing. Do you have any?
Okay. 1, 2, 5. All right. That was only 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. There we go. And this is gonna cost me 5?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Bam. I've done it. Here, I can sort through these. Oh.
Okay. If you have found the answer to this riddle. Wait.
Oh.
If you have found the answer to this riddle. What riddle?
What?
Is the riddle in the 101 card? No, that's the objective.
Yeah.
Help the librarian inventory books.
It says if you have found the answer to this riddle, read the dialogue whose number matches the number of books to be inventoried.
Am I allowed to keep any of these cards? I should ask first. I just assumed I was.
What?
able to.
I don't think so.
Wait, there's a riddle somewhere in the dialogue
Wait, what?
that you have to figure out.
Was it the book number thing that they
Maybe.
stated?
The Dewey Decimal System? Wait, what was the dialogue?
Okay, so. Oh, he said, I have to sort out hundreds of books of poetry, tens of bestiaries, and a few more volumes of culinary alchemy, and that's just for today. He pointing to the bookshelves all around you. He concludes with a wink. Have a look for yourself. So, hundreds. So it could be 100,
Hundreds of-
111, or
Of what?
110
It's
something.
Hundreds of poems or something, right?
Yeah, hundreds of poetry, tens of bestiaries, and a few volumes of. So maybe like 113 or.
Few typically is 3.
And you said for today.
And that's just for today.
For today. Or do you say today?
Well,
How's it written?
That's just for today, not the letter, not the
How do
number
you
4.
spell
though.
for?
It's not the number 4.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
I think
so
that's
113 books today.
100. Yeah, it's like 113, or a few could be 12, or it could be 2, right? 2 or 3.
No, by definition, few is 3.
and
And so far, this game is very specific with words.
but not 4. 4 is several.
No.
Is the several.
Few is like
Few
we
is
looked it up in
3.
the in the last game actually.
Yeah.
Few is like by definition.
So it's gotta
3.
be 113 then.
It says hundreds. That's plural. Where'd you come up with just 100?
Hundreds. Okay, so
It said 100 poems.
hundreds of poetry. Hundreds of books of
hundreds.
Hundreds
poetry.
of poetry.
Tens of something else. Those are just plural.
Okay, yeah, so it could be.
So there was plurals at the end of 10 and 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
I feel like we're missing some other part of this riddle. Like, I think we figured out the hundreds place, tens place, and the ones place is given to us somewhere, right?
Hit up following the loon up shelves. You're trying to grab a book about the law of falling objects. How ironic. You have no idea how much work I have to do. I have to sort out hundreds of books of poetry, tens of bestiaries, and a few more volumes of culinary alchemy. Point
What's
to
the end of that?
bookshelves around you.
There's books.
What's the end of the
Like
dialogue?
after he does like the tens and fews and
And that's just for today. Pointing to the bookshelves all around you, he concludes with a wink. Have a look for yourself.
I'm looking.
yeah.
There's books he's sitting at, right?
It could also be on this card. This is technically in the library as well.
If you have found the answer to this riddle, read the dialogue whose number matches the number of books to be inventoried. Yeah, so we got to come up with
With a number.
to inventory.
What?
So maybe we go and
On the backside of this?
maybe count all the books.
There's not going to be hundreds on this picture, though. Well, we've reached the end of the game. We've been beaten by a riddle. I think that says hi.
I think it's 423.
It could be the card number.
Yeah.
244.
It's not 236 because
I'm thinking-
6 is not a few.
Like in my head, that kind of riddle, because of the hundreds, tens, and things, we're looking like 3 different numbers somewhere.
Yeah.
There's
It's
like
just
3 digits somewhere,
On the books.
right?
I mean, that would make sense. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna slide a re off and look at this again.
Oh, look at this. Did we read this? You wandered between the shelves. Oh, you did, but I don't. I
Read it
didn't re-
again. Maybe it's special.
You wandered between the shelves, which are crammed with books of all kinds. A lifetime would not suffice to take them all in, but that doesn't stop you from examining the books at random, just in case that might prove useful. This has not happened yet, you realize, as you put down a book of poetry with the blue cover decorated with beautiful gilding.
A blue cover.
Put down a book of poetry with blue cover decorated. A book of poetry with a blue cover decorated with beautiful gilding. Do you see the
You wanna look?
blue?
That's blue.
Beautiful gilding.
Some of the things on the spines kind of look like they would be like hash marks or something.
What about
The ones that are like laying down, but there's so many of them, I wouldn't know which one to count as the one, right?
Yeah.
Did you look at these tiny books?
Actually, I kind of wanted to look at it with this. Just to like. I can't do this with my wandering eye. Someone else has got to do that.
You can't.
That kind of magnification doesn't work with my eye.
What about your other eye?
Well, that's going all over the place. No, it's not a lazy eye. No, my eye just wants to, my wandering eye wants to go in as if you're going cross-eyed.
Oh yeah.
And when I look through magnification, it freaks out a little bit. And when it's this like loose magnification where I can still see everything everywhere else, it really kind of freaks out.
Oof.
Like if I've been like looking through binoculars, I'll come out of it and suddenly I can't see anything up close because my eyes just takes me a while for like my brain to remember how to correct it. It's funny. is why when I was a kid, my parents thought I needed glasses. But I was stubborn because it gave me a headache, so I just never wore them. And eventually my brain just figured out how to fix it myself.
That's right. Brains are smart. I think it's in the clues of what he's saying.
Okay.
Of like
I
4,
agree.
2.
Where did you get
Day.
number 4 from?
That's all I have. 4, 2 day.
Oh. Okay, you've got a 4 and a 2. Which was the hundreds place?
What? The 4.
Just be in order.
2.
4, 2, 1.
4, 2. Day. We're gonna say the day is 1.
I could see that. 4, 2, 1.
Or
Because
the
that's
other
what he
thing
says
is
after he
probably
winks,
alluding
right?
to,
No.
right? Is like, what type of books are there hundreds of?
Poetry.
Poetry. So if there's something that has poetry and a number on it,
Well,
like
this
is there a blue
says,
book with a number on it?
That's what we're trying. Oh, I didn't
You
see
didn't see
anything.
anything
Put
like
down a book of poetry with blue cover, decorated with beautiful gilding.
But there's no number on it. So if there's another number we can get out of like the words he was saying. Because he also said pointing around the bookshelves, take a look around, something like that. Did he sneak a number in there?
You can kind of see the number of bookshelves. Oh, I guess some of them would be covered.
Well, like some are opened.
Have a look. Have a look for yourself.
Okay, so there's 3 books that are open.
Pointing to the bookshelves all around you. He includes with a wink. Have a look for yourself. It's like he's trying to tell us something.
We're just too stupid to figure out what it is.
Too dumb.
All around him, right? So there's
He said all around you. So where are you?
I am me.
If I was a book, I'm you.
Yes.
You are you. I am not you.
I am Hugh.
I'm not you.
What is that from?
It's from a short I sent him. I can play it. I can try to find it if you want.
Out of everyone here, one of us is you, or something
It
like
sounds
that.
like a book.
No, it's a skit of basically this guy messing up with this girl comes up to him and says, if you were my boyfriend, you'd come home with me essentially, and he has like a comeback that just is like not working. He's like stumbling over his words, and eventually she just walks away.
Well, if I was if
But
both
you're
of us,
not my boyfriend. But no wait. Hold on, let me find it.
It's really good.
okay. So we have like three green books.
Oh,
Okay.
We have I see 2 yellow books, 3 yellow books on here.
3 yellow.
3 green, 3 yellow.
How many
Blue.
blue?
Blue books are poetry.
How many blue?
Blue and green.
How many blue?
Yellow and blue make green. Yellow and green make blue. Wait, no, wait. How does
Oh.
it go?
Look, there's 2 blue books.
Okay, so it's 200.
2 blue books.
And
Yeah. So
what are the other colors?
1, 2, 3,
Who's
4, 5,
color
6,
certified
7.
No one
8.
here colors are.
There's 9 red books, and 2 green books, and 2 yellow books.
Oh.
2 yellow books. Is that a few?
No, are there 3 of any?
I don't know if we need to.
How many yellow?
For-
2.
Are we just looking at this picture?
Well, I don't know.
Wait, which picture is which?
We
Where
have
are
more than let's say red and black are not the colors.
Are the,
Because there's
Let's say it's not. Well, let's exclude red and
how are
black.
we looking at?
And
both
let's
of the
say
pictures?
blue is poetry, of which
One of those pictures
Hold on.
is the one that matters.
we have 2.
This one possibly doesn't matter because this was a separate event.
This was here, yeah.
but
so-
it's in the library.
I'm just yeah.
and it
but
gives
if
us
we
the
have
clue.
if
But
we
it does
have-
give us the clue.
What do you
on
mean?
this one. The clue of the blue.
The blue is the poetry.
Okay, so maybe
And
it
it's
does count.
around us.
Fair enough. No, you're.
Yeah.
It's a stretch.
No,
yeah,
fair.
'cause it's like.
And it's where the blue
Okay,
books
so.
are.
Okay,
There's
so.
no blue books on that one, is there? This is
No,
where the blue books are.
Okay.
I'm really stretching.
No,
Okay.
you're making sense.
There's no blue.
Let's say
on this
2
one.
blue books. How many?
So that's
we've got-
hundreds.
Let's say that's hundreds.
So
there's
200.
2.
So let's say.
And then what was next?
So I've got
What were the other
1,
two
2,
subjects?
3, 4, 5 green.
Beastries. That means a book about beasts.
Sure.
That's the second. That's the tens number. So would that be yellow?
Something other than 3. I think that
Was there another?
the few number.
Was there
is to be
another-
3.
It's gonna be less than 10.
It has to be 3.
Okay, so we got how many?
There's
Maybe
only
less
2
than 10.
yellows over here.
No,
How
'cause you
many
got the
yellows does that
hundreds.
have?
3 yellow.
Well,
What's
The
that one?
tens.
That's
that
a
doesn't
yellow.
make any sense.
On that one.
Yellow,
No,
yellow.
no,
So it's
never
3
mind.
yellow. 2. That's 5.
mind.
We've got 5
Anything in the
yellows.
ones number.
Ignore me.
What do we
And
got for green?
It's
3.
gonna.
4. There's 5 green here.
Is there?
Yeah. And you've got 3. That's 8. So there's 8.
So we have 4.
280. What?
3.
And 5
greens.
yellow?
285?
Wasn't there 3 of something? I think
Well,
so.
that's the few.
Yeah, that's the ones place.
Right. There's no.
There's nothing that's. There's
Was there-
something?
Was there another clue about beastries? Like, when we talked to this guy, did he tell us something?
I can't remember what he blabbled on about.
You're not a very engaged listener.
So we didn't do this, right?
No, we did that.
I mean, did we
Tried. We just didn't do
do?
very good.
Did we read the dialogue, the 167 dialogue?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like we didn't have
We
something.
didn't have an objective yet, and so
Where's this?
he was just like,
Right here?
Yeah.
"Hey, here's a book about with a secret map thing. Would you like it? You can buy it from me."
Right. Oh, right. Yes.
Okay. How many? Is there more yellows than I think there are? There's 3 yellows here. 4, 5. There's a total of 6 yellows.
What happened to the actual map tile card? Is it under here?
These 2?
Map.
There should be a third card somewhere.
These 2 were like, are these ones?
Or
What
these
were those?
ones.
Yeah, where'd the library card go?
Oh, where's the library card? Oh, it's got all the tiny little books on it somewhere. Wait. What? Gentlemen. Give me
I'm pretty sure I had set it back after I looked at it, along with the
10, 12,
magnifying.
2. Wait, we're not even in there.
We were in there, but all of our characters got pulled off of it.
Yeah, so we
They
could look
did?
at. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
could look at it.
We've lost the terrain card. Did it end up back?
That's funny. That's really.
This was the.
Well,
It was like, oh yeah, cause you, I think you grabbed it and you were looking.
Yeah, and I thought I set it back down, and you guys were looking
Because
at
it was the overview of the library.
I thought you guys had it last, but how did we lose it?
we lost a card somehow. How did we do that? Wait, this shouldn't even be here.
Is that it?
This
Is
is
that
it.
the one?
It just got put
Okay.
back weird.
Shut down.
Yep, that's it.
Aha.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, is there something else on here that would give us a clue? since I'm now counting colors, I don't think we should consider these. These are all.
So blue. 2 blue.
Right now we're at the number 285.
Is that a green one?
I think there's an extra yellow one. I think we're at 286.
Right here. Did you count that yellow one? That's open. This one. Did you count that one?
I don't know.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
We have 3 yellows on this one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what
one had
else?
3.
And I think that has 3 yellows.
What else do you have over there?
3 yellows?
Yes.
That's
2
that's 6
blues.
yellows. We do have 2 blues, and we have 1,
5 greens.
2, 3, 4,
6 greens.
5, 6 greens.
I think we're only
How many-
supposed to use one of these.
How many greens do you have?
That would be 263, which would almost kind of make sense.
That would make the most sense.
If
And
we're
is
just
that the
using-
right card for the dialogue?
Well, no, this one is, because this one was.
But this one with the clue of the poetry.
So
But it did say look around, as in not
look,
here.
Look everywhere. Like, look there. It said, yeah.
Look around you.
Pointing to the bookshelves all around you, he concludes with a wink. Have a look yourself.
Oh.
So almost not at where the dialogue is, possibly.
What do you think would happen if we completed that thing? Probably
I
nothing.
can't remember what that one was.
There's not a tile that goes there.
No.
It would just go away.
Because
Okay,
that
never
doesn't
mind.
have blue at all. So, if we're just looking at this one, we've got 2 blues,
It'd be 263.
1, 2. We got 1, 2, 3,
be 3.
4,
That would
5,
That's the
6 greens, and 1, 2, 3 yellows.
263. I think that might make the most sense.
Well,
makes the
no, I
most
go
sense.
to the dialogue first. Because it
Oh.
says, if you found the answer to this, read the dialogue 263, whose number matches the number of books to be inventoried.
Oh boy. Okay. We could just read all the dialogue until we find it.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's the wrong one.
That's not it. The other one we were looking at was 285.
236?
No, 285. It was the combination
But
of
I
two
missed
cards.
some yellows.
So you're thinking 286.
Yeah. Well, but he's saying it's impossible.
Who's saying it's impossible?
How many greens? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 296.
Try that.
296.
Sure.
Okay, but
We just keep trying.
are we,
What's the consequence if we get it wrong?
well, the consequence is we had to return the dialogue book and we lose 5 cards.
Then we return the dialogue book and we lost 5 cards because we were wrong the first time.
Oh, come on.
Is that
If
really
it is
what-
not the right dialogue, minus 5. Who was doing that?
I think that was me. Haven't I been doing things like this?
So it's like it costs you 5,
I think I'm probably
and
done.
it's gonna cost you another 5. I am curious though. I am very
I only
curious.
do 1 card left and 3 health.
That's not good.
No, I think I'm done.
You need to recover
1, 2.
and be doing these.
You two
Three,
need to
four.
move in here with us for free, and we go into that.
I am done.
You need to recover some
Okay.
cards and do some of these things.
Let me do it. Let me recover.
I know it costs you 2 extra health,
Let me
but
recover. So, 1 card for every 2 points.
I don't know, man.
2 cards
For every 1. Okay, so if I recover 12,
It does feel like we have
I
to
get
do
24.
This,
I
Yeah.
get 24 cards.
but it sounds like 296 is our next guess.
Is that random?
Yes.
Okay, so
how much health do you
I'm thinking of 12.
health?
Take away 12 life points,
I don't think you have 24 cards.
leaving me with
You have 24 cards? I do.
whatever whole deck is. 20. I don't even think it's 20.
We don't all have the same number.
let me just do 10 then.
buckets everywhere in this library.
10.
I think it's leaking. I think this whole town is dilapidated.
Oh.
Is kind of what they're like.
Yeah, they're
want
like in the
help
process of
rebuilding
rebuilding
things.
it.
Okay, I have to give up 2 of these. Good, not too bad. Okay. Now come
Nine,
in.
6,
Uh,
9 green.
So
I have to.
spend another 5 cards for another guess.
Did somebody spend 5 for getting it wrong?
Yeah,
I'll do
OJ
it.
did. OJ did.
Yeah.
So it's costing another 5 to just do it again, right?
Yeah.
To start the whole
Yeah.
conversation again?
That's why I had to do. I
Wait,
essentially
okay,
spent
hold on.
10 cards that whole
Is
thing.
it 5 cards after we mess up, or to start it again, or is it both?
It just says if it is not the right dialogue, -5.
Okay, so it doesn't cost us 5 to
It
start
costs
it.
5 to start the dialogue.
It does?
Yes.
Well,
That's why it cost me 10 total cards.
Okay, then yeah, you have
It
to
shows
spend
it right here.
Okay.
Or it's not 5, it's 3 to start it, I think. You approach the table.
well, that's to reveal this dialogue, right? 133.
Does it say return the dialogue if you get it wrong?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't say that. But we can always it says we can postpone it, so that means we can always come back to it.
So it sounds like it doesn't cost us to start it again. Just cost us to fail it.
Except it's got to be one of these, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, well, like whatever we 133 after talking to him.
Okay,
Where
so
did we come from? Can you tell me where's the dialogue right here? 81. Well,
And then we had to successfully convince him to pay attention to us.
which we
that
probably
was
don't,
120.
which
So
I don't think we'd have to do it again.
120.
Oh, it's this
He
whole
says
hot
you.
table
It,
in
he
life.
says like, oh, you're in luck, right? So we went through this.
Okay, yeah. We got his attention.
We wanted to
We did that.
interest him in the business.
Yeah.
So we read.
And
Or
that
it-
got us to 133.
the 133, right?
And the 133 doesn't say put it away.
No, but it says we can help the librarian, which we did once, cost us 10, or postpone. So like,
So
but
we
it doesn't
wanted to
say.
try this
But it
again.
doesn't say to put it back.
So we can just try it again without it costing us cards.
The only time it says return the dialogue is when we're postponing it.
And it didn't cost cards to start this whole thing?
Well, no, not this part, but only
It did.
the investigation.
It
to
costs
help,
5 to investigate.
to help the inventory of the library, to help the librarian inventory the books. So yeah, there's my 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's our next guest? The 296?
Okay, so we got 2 blues. Let's go over this again.
How high up do these go?
Okay, we got 2 blues. That's for sure. We want to do that. Between the 2, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow books. Okay, so 6 yellow books, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green books, and 9. So a total of 9 green books. There's too many reds. That would put us over.
Too many red and there's too many black.
So either 269 or 296.
Or
Or
it's 9 plus 6. Because we don't know which is which is 15. We are only told on hundreds and the tens. Is the 15 in the considered in the tens?
I was hoping that there'd be some kind of.
It's gonna be awesome when you succeed at this. It's gonna be like a magic item that will like give you a bunch of success cards.
sounds like we have 2 potential guesses, 296 and 269.
Yeah, I can't think of any part of this that would tell me which order to do those two in.
Unless. again, unless we just need to use the one card. So if it was this card, it would be 2 blues, 3 yellows, and 6 greens. So we did 2, 6, 3 already. And
Yeah, that was our first guess.
If we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red ones. 9 red ones. And then we've got. Wait, did we count that green one? 1, 2, 3,
Is it really costing?
4. How many green ones did we say was here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, okay, yeah. And then 9 red ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 black ones. $293. Because red ones, right?
Yeah.
Wait, were there? Because there was only 6 green ones on this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be the red ones and then 3 yellows. 293.
I just wish there was something else that indicated another color of a book besides just blue poetry. Is
The other
bestiary?
guys we talked to, did they say anything out of a book they were reading? There was the mushroom guy.
Yeah.
Is there a 163
Wasn't there
card?
the mushroom guy that we got this from?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a mushroom guy.
This would be culinary. What color book was he reading?
Reread that dialogue of us approaching him.
Yeah, we can reread it. Let's see.
What color book was he reading? Because he was doing culinary.
I just gotta
His would be
find.
considered culinary.
I'm curious, is there a 163 card? Is there a 163 card in there?
A card?
And here,
Is there a 163?
I don't know why the card matters though. Yes. There's 2 163s. One with the symbol of a foot.
Oh.
It's dialogues.
Okay, I gotta find.
A 1? Where did you get the 100 instead of 2 blues?
136 card? There's another clue in there in the dialogue.
There is.
If we have another card that we unlocked, we find that, take that card number and add it to 133. So 296 minus 133 would be 163, right?
He said if we have a certain.
Well, it's this next scenario. If you have a task to be done card,
Oh.
entrust this task to someone else. Read the dialogue whose number is equal to 133 plus the number of a task to be done card.
Trying to reverse math, it has to be done card,
Okay.
which would probably
And it came to 2 something.
1.
Okay, listen to this.
3, which you look for. There's 2 of them. None of them have the book icon.
Here's the bestiary.
So the other option
Okay.
is
the mushroom reader.
No, this is the bestiary guy.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The birdmen.
Okay.
You know?
Oh yeah.
The blue balls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, blue balls.
According to this excellent bestiary, there is a species of birdmen with limited intelligence, but with a language close to ours and a mythology that is somewhat far-fetched. They would have lived in communities in large trees, each led by a leader. Their species is apparently misanthropic, but they are nonetheless peaceful, unlike the blue giants. Apparently one of these groups lives beyond the carbon line in the wing-born forest, he says, closing a book with an orange cover.
Orange cover.
Orange.
So bestiary is orange.
So that's the yellow.
Maybe yellow is orange.
Okay.
Because I don't see any other.
Of which we have
I don't-
6, we think.
Okay. And so
2, 6, 9.
And so let's see if the mushroom guy has an indicator as to what his book color was.
Because that would be the
That would be
culinary.
the green book.
That'd be the
Because
column.
that's the ones.
Yes,
That's
he's
the ones
culinary.
column.
The mushroom guy.
That's the ones column, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I gotta find. What it was? Maybe 232.
They did leave us all the clues. We're just dumb.
Just gotta pay attention.
Turns out all the clues were there.
Okay, so not that. That was the one where she was upset about how messy it was. So that's not her. 125.
You still have a slice of pizza I may have?
Mm-hmm.
What have you got in your Oh, you put pineapples on. Yes. So we
Are
can
you one of those
digest-
pineapple haters?
And then
I hate many things. Pineapples on pizza are one of them.
agreed.
Oh, we can digest the pizza.
I could care less whether there's pineapple on pizza.
It helps my tummy so much. Feel better when I eat
These are weird. How do you grab them? How do you grasp?
Carefully.
Okay, so yeah, so this is are you a great lover of books, right? It's mushrooms are my passion.
Mm-hmm.
How to dehydrate, how to fry, simmer. Not to mention the remedies. I prefer to eat them fried rather than powdered. You continue talking with the bearded man, or till the bearded man hands you a book from his pile. I must say I like you and I want you to have this. This passage is most interesting. I advise having a look at it.
Doesn't say. So
Take a 226 card, which is
This one.
that one, and then banish a 226 card from the adventure book without revealing it. Okay.
So,
So
I think
and
poetry is
there's
blue.
there's no
bestiary is orange.
Yeah. I concur.
it could have been random between two different cards, so that's not going to have it on there.
Are you doing
Okay, so what are you saying?
blue is poetry,
So we got two books.
orange is bestiary,
Which puts us at 260 something. Right?
I'm gonna go with green being the last color.
Yeah, because 263 was wrong, right? That's what we guessed.
And is it the count from both cards or just one?
Well, the blue is only on one of the cards. Makes me feel like it might just be the one card.
Okay, so again we've got
But there's orange and green ones on the other one. They could have left it red and black like all of these ones.
Well, maybe we do count them all. What's that number?
296.
296?
269.
no
Okay.
because
269.
we need
So
no we need
orange is the
sixes.
tens place.
We need six there, so it's 2, 6,
9.
and then 9. So we got again counting red 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Wait.
6, 7, 8, 9 red ones.
Are you gonna do both the cards put together or just this one?
I was just doing this one.
Then it's not a 6. It's 3 orange on just this card.
Okay.
So it'd be 230.
If you do just this card, it's
239.
230. If you go with red, it's 9. If you go with green, it's
I think we do because between the two, red and black are in the several tens digits.
yeah. I don't know whether you're counting the red ones or the green ones.
So I would think it is.
You're saying you don't think it's green.
I don't think it's both of these. I think it's red. I don't think it's green.
You
'cause
think it's
we already
red,
did the
not
green
green.
one, right?
No.
Oh no, because green has how many green? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green ones. That's fewer than 9. Is 5 considered few?
It's 235?
Yeah.
If you just go with that card?
Because, like, 230. 239. That doesn't sound right, but 235 sounds better.
I don't know.
Five sounds like a better few number than 9 does.
I would agree.
Not unless we're supposed to add up everything. Like I said, the blacks and the...
I think we do have to add this one in there. I think we do have to
think
go
it's the
269.
And the 9 was...
2 blue, 6 yellow, and 9 green.
269. I think that might be our next guess.
Yeah, because otherwise, again, the black and the reds are too much. We'd have to add them all up, and it would spill over.
Which means
It would spill over,
136.
affecting our tens digit number. Let's just do it. Like, what can we lose? Another 5 cards?
Who's doing this? It's up to.
It's me. I'm
Yours
It's up to
is-
you.
So 269.
Yeah,
Is that what we said?
That's what it would
That's
be
my
if we
guess.
were doing the combo.
yeah.
All right, so the combo, and we got the colors in the right order.
I could do this again. Because I've got 18 cards to work with. Well, now only 13 because I spent 5. Okay, so 269.
Yeah.
Really? Gosh,
Is that not it?
I don't know yet. Getting there. 269, 269.
Nice.
The librarian leads you to a far corner of the library where he points to a shelf. Third shelf from the bottom. Please put the book back in its place when you are finished consulting it, he says in a tone of voice that will not be disputed. You pull out of the cabinet a manuscript stained with multicolored blotches. To your great disappointment, its content is incomprehensible. A code might allow you to decipher this text, but where to find it?
This game is too hard.
Take a 102 card.
Oh, that's good.
What is that?
Puzzles?
That's an objective.
Okay, good.
So,
So,
what did this guy want from us when we talked to him that we didn't have?
If we've already got an objective, we did one thing. If we didn't, we drew this card and we could trade 2 barter for a quest item.
So maybe we need to go back out to talk to this guy now.
I think so. Now that we know something.
Now that we know something, we ought to go back and
Is
talk
there
to
any
this
more
guy.
we can do here?
we do the puzzle.
Do
What
the puzzle.
The
We just
code.
did a puzzle.
Well, the decoding.
We do some
not-
decoding.
the decoding, yeah. Not. It's like
I can decode.
it's like
Oh, it's an
like-
action that we can do to
like
decode
we're
right now.
translating
Okay.
because like it's
Oh.
incomprehensible, but we can
Oh.
decode it.
Who's active on this one? Is it chained?
It's all of us.
Chain 2, success of
Success
7.
of 7.
Chain 2, success 7.
Yeah.
I have no prayer in hell.
How in the
So-
world?
For what kind of action icon?
It's the code thing, so it's like encode,
Oh,
encoding.
let me see it.
It is.
The speech bubble with like the
no,
AB.
no,
No.
it's the new one we haven't seen before.
Oh.
It's the.
What does it say?
It's the read/cipher action.
So it's like a cipher.
Oh, this was supposed to be blocked. I forgot.
So none of us have cipher actions. I take it.
All that to find the book,
But
we can't
I can
read it.
I could give us a +1, or a chain, an extra chain on that one. So that's good.
But it's saying we have to do it now, right?
I have
Well,
a
it's-
guaranteed
well,
success.
it's,
Yeah.
it's the red
It's
mandatory
mandatory.
thing.
Chain 2 with 7 success.
So that means I could get us 3.
I could get to at least. I have 1
3
guaranteed.
chains.
You start with 3
Well, if
or
I
chain 3
I could do chain 3 or
or success 1.
I mean I've got some nice stuff, but I might have used it. I could use my second wind to try to get more, but I'd have to draw
What
'em.
card even is that? That
I don't have anything
I can't.
geared up. I'd have to do some walking around and get some more cards in my hand.
But, so we were successful in just finding the book.
We have the book.
Yes, we found the
think
book,
we've
We
got
just
the
can't
book.
read it.
which makes me feel like we have to go back to this guy to figure out how to do that better. But it's saying it's a mandatory action.
Do we have to
now.
try? We have to try this anyways, right? And just fail at it.
Yeah, I mean if we fail, we just take a 156 card and return the dialogue book.
is it worth just failing at it? Like, we're not gonna.
But it says return the dialogue book. How do we get back to this point?
We don't.
How else are we gonna get 7 success on a chain of 2?
It's just
All
something-
you have is increase the chain or guaranteed success, and all you have is a guaranteed success. I don't have anything.
I got none.
You got nothing.
So 2 cards on my best day. I get a reflex, and one of the ones that's a success in the 2 half stars. Right, my very best combination. I can have 3 successes and a guaranteed 1.
That's only 4.
Which is just not nearly enough.
Yeah.
So I guess we have no choice but to just fail this one.
Yeah, we can't.
I don't know that anybody else has any better combination than that even.
Yeah, it's some weird combination for sure. Okay, so 150. The 156 card is the.
So let's just say I try it
Is the
and fail it. Right? Somebody has to at least try.
Yeah, somebody has to give up cards.
Somebody has to.
Okay.
Done.
Just
Doesn't
curious.
even matter what they say. Okay, I failed.
A
Now what?
156 card.
I can't read.
Oh god, that is a hard required action.
It seems you have read this paragraph a good dozen times. Yet you've just opened the manuscript. Or was that yesterday? Besides, how did you manage to understand these lines, written in an unknown language? There is something magical at work, a spell that blurs both the text and your mind. I was supposed to draw 156?
Mm-hmm.
This is the failure? Oh boy.
That's why we can use magic.
If you want to understand what the book is about, you have to break the spell that is at work. During each consequent step of the following action, you can stop reading the book. If you do, take a 2 card, which I think is confusion, and return this.
Yes.
If we fail it,
But it's combo.
Oh, it's a combo thing.
Okay. 6.
It's combo and magic.
I wish this had come up earlier
Magic?
before I
When
lost
you
all.
use magic.
I used to have I had a combo of magic cards ready, but then we switched it up before last.
Who knew we
before
would
this
need
time.
magic in the library?
Look, we have all that magic right there all built
It's
up.
a different magic.
We've still never seen that symbol.
It's arcane energy.
Those things are useless.
So far, yeah.
And we can't throw ammunition at it. So,
Okay, so I mean, I feel like
I mean,
you
we
might as
just
well do like
start-
the fail. I mean, because
Yeah.
how else are you gonna get
no, we just have to spin the cards to get through this
just
thing.
to fail?
Yeah. We just have to work through it.
Oh, but if we fail, we don't move forward. So
No, we have to just keep
No, but
going.
it'll reduce. So 2 or 3 chances to get it to this one.
how does it?
It'll take 1 shot to get it to this one, and then we'll eventually succeed.
Okay, so I can do.
You want to start?
Here, let me start. Cause then I can
Bing!
I can use one of these if I have to. So
This is what we're here for. This is the whole scenario, is read this book.
yeah, we gotta do it.
He's out of juice.
So
You're not doing... You and I are about the same place. Actually, all 3 of us are in about the same spot at this point.
decide
So let's
what
just
to
work through it,
do.
and then maybe one of us can help build a building.
So I'll just do 3 and just see how much it gives me. Because I don't want to spend it all now, but we'll do 4.
Because if you don't succeed, it costs you 2 anyways. It's a terrible choice.
Okay, 3. Okay, there's 2. I got 3. Or, yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that reduces it by 3.
Okay.
I could keep 2 of these. Perseverance could be good. What about this? During the consequence, shuffle 1 hand card you have revealed back into your action deck. No, I'd rather rather do this. Perseverance, that just gives me more options. Oh, 2 cards. I could put 2 cards back. I could do 2 of these chains. That might be good, actually. 2 extra chains. I'm going to get rid of flight, because I don't think we're going to see a lot of fighting. Okay. But I have to get rid of 2. Great. Luck. Thank you. Okay, so chain 2. I'm going to
You do it going again?
I'm gonna go again. So I'm gonna do 3, and I could use one of those if I have to. Gosh,
What's
look at that.
Side. 1.
Okay, so I could chain. That's
Then
2,
chaining extras of those doesn't help. Oh, that's your guaranteed success.
but that's only 2. The heck, man?
Well, guys, we got some Yelp reviews.
You got Yelp reviews?
It's like watching cave dwarves try to knit. It's like watching my mom check her email. It's like watching 5-year-olds play soccer.
Is this all from Emily?
Oh, the 5-year-old playing soccer one is almost worse.
Gosh dang it. So that didn't.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was.
It's Matt.
Oh, that sounds like him. Okay,
What'd
well,
you do?
So are you
well,
going to use that card to get 2 successes or just 1?
well,
Almost might as
2?
well just use the 1 because next
Guys,
person to
don't
go
waste-
is.
so
don't waste
it'll
your-
go down to 2.
Yeah, don't
God,
waste
what
your
man?
don't waste your card on not succeeding.
Plus,
because that's a good card to have in your hand,
okay, what can I use of these?
right? And then I'll
Intuition. Look at the top 3 cards of your action deck. Put them back in any order. Can I have more screen time? Improvise. I
I think
kinda
cave dwarves are kind of good at
I
knitting.
kind of like those. I'm gonna keep
but,
those.
But mom checking email.
It's costing me 2.
oh, it costs you 2
Dang,
points.
because I failed.
Okay.
Okay, I've got 3 left,
Yeah.
but I do have 7 life points.
So let Wes go again.
So it's still chain 2. If I do 3, surely I'll get 2 successes.
Surely.
Sure.
Nope.
Bingo.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can return one of those to your hand.
Then it goes down to the next step.
And it goes down to the next step, which is chain 3, 3 successes.
You got it?
Which,
I don't want any of those. I can.
Did that do it?
yes, he got it.
Okay, so it moves
we
down.
I already moved it. I
we
already
really
moved it.
wanna
Oh, you
succeed
did?
in this
Oh.
one, right. You have like a guaranteed
3
success.
I got nothing other than just pure
Well,
cards.
Let me do this again. Right, because I still have a guaranteed success to blow on this if we need to. I
Okay.
don't want the confusion.
But
so
would
I
you
do-
rather do that on this one?
It's a chain 0 and a guaranteed success.
So you can just automatically do that one. So maybe let me try to do this
I
one
see your point. Yes.
with 3 chained, trying to get 3 successes.
Don't get confused.
So maybe do 4.
We got again 3 of 3 unless you can get a free.
Do 5 cards to try to get 3 successes out of 3 cards.
That's
That's gotta be 3.
Dang.
Or is
I
that
hate it
too?
when we're wrong,
Or is that
but-
too much to get?
Well, I could.
back?
Well, why don't I do this?
I
Why
mean,
don't I
it
do
should
this one?
be.
Why?
Because I still have 7 life points. I could do.
So
look,
does he and
I-
so do I.
well,
we're all
I,
the same
but
health
I get.
Oh, he
I get
still
a,
has a guaranteed success.
I get
though.
free. I get a
Okay.
free success. So all I need is 2 stars.
You're right.
Well, then let's have you do the last one because you can just play that card and you succeed the last one.
It
Let,
doesn't cost you any cards,
Okay.
so let Wes do this one
right?
since you have the backup of a guarantee and you still
okay,
have cards.
I think that sounds good.
So I'm
Rather
doing
than-
4 cards.
So you want to try to do?
He's gonna try to not use
You
that,
need-
but he needs at least 2
Yeah,
successes.
it would be
out of
nice to
this.
get 2.
It'd be nice to get 3, but he needs at least 2.
Yeah.
4 of 3. 3 of 3.
Right. There's 3.
Okay,
That's it.
you did it.
Awesome.
So I
You can return
Okay.
2 of these to your hand.
Yeah. And I'm not confused.
Like dwarves knitting.
But he was very clear. Cave dwarves.
Cave dwarves.
Cave dwarves.
Hey, my cave dwarves in Dwarf Fortress are really good at knitting.
Oh, yeah, they probably are.
Yeah, I make all sorts of clothes for them when I play that game. I know how to make the Craft Dwarfs workshop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's being used by somebody who's in a mood.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they usually then go crazy, run across the bridge, tear off all their clothes, and then jump in the water.
So I can just use this. I don't have to gear up. This is my gear up.
No,
It's not even a gear up. You drew 0 of your chain one, right?
Where do I get the
And-
success from? This one.
Yeah, and so you just play that to get the success.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
Right? So you're guaranteed to finish this off.
so now we can do.
Break the spell, protecting the manuscript. Take a 103 and read 131.
Wow. How many objectives are there?
I think 5?
Okay, so we might still be able to get an objective from him as we're leaving.
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting.
I want to build the building. If we've got enough cards,
We gotta be able to get home.
We have to find our way home.
We're kind of pushing it that we might not
look
make
at all
it.
these glimmers of hope.
Well, you make a solid argument.
I can do
But-
a lot with a glimmer of hope. Let me behold my blocked card and 4 glimmer of hope. With that, I can do anything.
How much did it cost to build the building? It cost a lot, didn't it? 15 freaking cards.
I think I can drop to 12 if I
That's
do
not
get
this one.
right. Isn't it? I don't know what it was.
this one.
Is it this one?
Anyways, no, let's
Look
finish
at all
this.
the things they'll give us.
Hold on, finish
and
this.
I'm 4.
I don't care. Finish
I don't
this.
got nothing.
Finish this.
I got no items.
Read the thing.
Amidst the details of the Necrodruid's work, you find the passage that interests you. I have finally succeeded in producing the ultimate weapon, silky cocoons whose growth, slow on mineral, accelerates prodigiously in contact with organic matter and at the slightest aggression. Once they reach maturity, they release spores into the air, which eventually form living agglomerates. The size and aggressiveness of the resulting creatures depends on the quantity of spores. The only way to destroy the cocoons is to use their natural predator, the funeral caterpillar. According to an ancient codex in aged mortuary rites, the organs of the deceased were placed in a jar to be cleansed of any putrefaction by the caterpillars. Organs could survive, and there are accounts of lungs that continue to expel air several cycles after being removed from their owner's body.
We have to find dead people with special caterpillars
Special caterpillars that keep them going?
that eat the badness out of their organs.
The organs of the deceased were placed in a jar to be cleansed by the caterpillars. Yeah. I sent a group of gardeners to look for graves containing these urns. They brought one back from the Foundations, an underground world whose entrances, large circular stone slabs, open only on occasion. After unsuccessful attempts to get through the entrance located north of my citadel, they finally located an entrance to the east of the Forbidden City. Naturally, I made sure that they could never speak of their discovery again. No one but I must have access to these caterpillars, because whoever has them can destroy the cocoons. For this reason, I will design creatures that can sniff out their scent, and if necessary, destroy them. I did not repeat the experiment with the cocoons. It is too dangerous and costly in energy. I have kept only one specimen safely stored in the basement of the Citadel. I control its incessant expansion with the caterpillars. In time, it will allow me to eliminate the burrowers and, in the process, allow those who might get in my all those who might get in my way. It seems that the evil that affects our camp comes from this cocoon, released during the reversal. When the Citadel of Dachem was destroyed, when it was destroyed, you must now return to prepare an expedition to retrieve the funeral caterpillars from the foundations.
Which we know where that is. It's that circular thing just right outside the Citadel.
East of.
You have to have a certain level of knowledge.
It sounds like there's 2 entrances.
It sounds
One
like
north
that
and
could
one
be where
east.
was.
There's one north and then one east.
East of the Forbidden City, which I think is
Or-
the Citadel.
Right, north of the Citadel, and then and then another one east of the Forbidden City. Is that what I read?
Yeah.
Which the one east is like one tile over from the Citadel.
Right.
Where's the Forbidden City?
I think our Citadel is the Forbidden City.
This
No,
one
it's
tile east of it.
Nebuchadnezzar's Citadel.
Well, then it doesn't make.
That is
Then
here?
the
Nah,
thing next
that-
to us isn't it.
And then it's here.
But that would make the thing next to us not it.
It said, after unsuccessful attempts to get through the entrance located north of my Citadel,
Who is
this
Datacam?
is Datacam's Citadel, so it's not our Citadel.
Yeah, but
North,
right?
but east of the Forbidden City.
They finally located an entrance to the east of the Forbidden City.
Which I think is our Citadel.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. We did it.
It took some doing.
So there's potentially something north of Dockhem's place.
Yeah, he just couldn't get into it, but maybe we could. Well, we can't get
or the entrance that's right next to our Citadel, which we need to remember what it takes to get into that.
I thought it was like a higher knowledge. I don't know.
Was it?
It could have just been 5.
I-
At the time,
well, I
that
think-
seemed impossibly high.
Well, I think it was the higher intelligence made it easier. But it could be something of like,
Yeah, the more knowledge we have.
we go out and we see like, it costs like 35 cards, but we can like walk around for a second to get a bunch of the like reduce things until we can go back and get it. Possibly. You're saying you want to try to build that before we leave?
How many items? And
Well-
if I recover, it costs what, 15?
It costs 15. Too bad I don't have an artisan.
We still got to make it back to our Citadel.
But we could always come back, right? I suppose. But listen, if we have an artisan, it's free.
Yeah, if there's an artisan, we can have the trebuchet right by the Citadel too.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have any artisan
So it sounds like
items.
we need an artisan because it help tremendously. We don't have enough.
I don't know.
even-
It seems sketchy to try to do that and then make it all the way home, assuming we're probably going to have to fight something along the way back home.
I think getting out of the city is going to be really hard.
So I think we ought to go back to this tile,
I think we're
talk
done.
to this guy again, and then leave and just try
I
to make
think
it back.
I think we need to. We have enough for just. We should do that on the way out, and then try to get home or back as quickly as possible.
I concur.
Because I'm still injured and confused.
Because 15 cards is like an entire fight. That could potentially
It's
fully.
like- it's
that could
most-
potentially fully
I mean,
block
it's
our
most
way.
of your deck. 'Cause
Yeah.
Your deck is. I mean, my deck is 22, I think, or 21, but yeah, it's significant.
They still
And
put
that's
the-
why you need those. You need those cards that'll bring down that cost. Like you had in -3, I had a -3.
I think I had one other, but I can't remember what it was.
-3. I can get 2.
There's a -1.
I don't know. If you would rather try to like rely on the glimmer of hopes to possibly get us back, and you think it's worth it to,
I have a way.
can we use these for anything else?
5 of them will get you a Hope Reborn.
And the Hope Reborn gives us life
The tree
points,
stuff.
Things, maps,
which is nice.
all those.
And then what gives us
Four
life
cards.
points? Is it
We
the
can
hope?
spin one of these and
That gives us
spread
life
out and
points,
save
or
points.
gives us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Experience. I don't know what else to call
Yeah,
it.
it's a short-term and a long-term benefit to these. Depending
I
on
don't
what
know.
you choose.
Using these to get home just in case our cards aren't enough isn't a bad gamble to possibly get a bunch of items.
It's a couple items.
That might be well worth it because we oftentimes run into things where just having items of different kinds becomes kind of clutch. So that might actually be really worth it. I don't know. I'd be kind of the fact that we got back with one person left on like 2 glimmer of hopes and we have 4 now.
Yeah.
Might really be possible. I guess it just kind of depends on how safe we want to be with getting all the way back home. Because we basically have to go straight down past the lake, cross the bridge, and then over.
I say do it.
We'll spend like all of my cards.
And then how much health do you have left?
Well, do you
It
have
would be
to?
all of my cards plus all
Plus-
but 3.
Okay.
And how many life points do you have?
I have 3 hit points left.
And you have 3.
2.
Okay, well I have 7 left.
See? Ship shape.
And that was like,
You may be injured, but
I could only
Oh no.
I could only go down that far because I didn't. That's the only number of cards I had.
if you go too far, the injury's gonna kick your butt. Right?
Takes away 2 health every time you
Yeah,
recover.
And his
I did-
confusion loses a
Yeah, because
hand card.
I wasn't
His
confused.
recovery.
I wasn't confused the last recovery, so
It really. kicks
that's
you.
only hand cards.
I don't
so
know.
That's not that
Up
bad.
to you, Wes. I could see both directions being. I could see getting the items being really worth it,
You gonna do
but
it?
being safe
I
and
say
not
do
getting
it, and then we're more likely to deal with the hand card guy with his looks.
Chaos Monkey.
We'll be fine.
As you can see, we're short of hands. Would you like to help us? For pay, of course.
I would like to help them.
Okay. Thanks for your help. Here you go. The man says, pulling something out of a crate. +1 influence. And take a 49.
Hold on, let him count his cards.
Take a 13.
Cost me 12 when I spend this instead of 15.
Excuse
What did you say?
me. The first is a 40 or +1
You get
influence.
more influence.
You get our influence back that I lost.
And then
49.
49 cards are good.
Nice. Try your luck though.
Oh no.
We've had quite a few jinxes, so.
I'm jinxed.
I think it's been the same Jinx card every single time unless there's a lot of repeats.
If
Take
you're
two
jinxed, take
149
241.
cards.
And then discard this. So we can't get to the dialogue.
Yeah.
That's a separate thing. Oh, and discard this.
Yep, sounds
Dang it! Great, man.
Oh, the spool of thread.
So these are iron.
Oh, look, more eye jam.
Wait a second.
You can combine the eye jam with the jam.
Yes.
Which does. What does it do?
It makes a different jam.
Take a card whose number is equal to 205 plus the value of the other jar of jam. That sounds real sketchy.
We can combine these 2 jams to make something,
And depending on which card.
or consume them independently.
Actually, are they both 149s?
Yes. So, if I just take mine, I can look at the top 5 cards of my action deck and rearrange them any way I want, or put them in the back of my deck or whatever, and then take a 150 card. That's what mine does by itself.
Yeah, this by itself removes an injury.
Or we combine it to see what that does.
Actually, we just built a building that'll get rid of your injury, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not as worried about that anymore. Then
I think we did.
that could be interesting. whatever the 354 card is, or whatever it is.
Could be worth it. We'll figure that out
You
later.
died.
So-
By combining weird things together, your insides are now on your outsides.
So we're ready to move back towards this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. I'll spend 2 cards to move us all over here.
Great.
Nice.
Choose up to 2 cards in your discard and add them to your hand. Interesting. Okay.
Wisteria.
Wisteria. It's a
Wisteria?
flower.
Okay, and then we talk to this guy again.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So 2. So someone needs to spend 2.
I will be the spender for now, I guess.
Speak up,
I'm
yells
gonna
the
get 5 cards back in a second. I'm gonna spend a glimmer of hope
pulp
in a minute.
peddler. I'm a bit deaf. Say what? A what? Yes, yes, I must have that. No need to shout. All right. Did he even understand what you were looking for? You get the one back to your hand, by the way.
Okay. I do?
Yeah, you can
Nice.
return one to your hand and then read 167.
Is this a new ring? The purple one?
It's newish.
Oh, it looked like it was glowing for a second. It was just that.
Okay, the old man rummages around in the stacks of books for a long time before pulling one out. Let's hope it's something worthwhile. If you're playing the book scenario or the library scenario and you have at least one objective,
Yep.
Yes.
read 181.
We've done it.
And, I mean, we got 3 of those things.
We want him to tell us the right way to the foundation.
Give us a fast travel.
181. The man hands you a book with a green cover. Green was...
Plants.
You're in luck. I just so happen to have a copy of this excellent work of culinary alchemy. This
Plants.
this confirms your fears.
I looked at I saw your face like, is anyone else gonna doubt Brandon also? Come on.
This confirms your fears. The old man is as deaf as a post. You politely decline his proposal before resuming. I'm looking for someone to inventory some books in the library. Could you help me? Okay. Instant glory and soot in the library? What are you talking about? I need someone to organize books in the library. Open hives in the library? That's a funny idea. No, I wanted to know if you could help me catalog some books in the library. You yell, separating each word. You should have said that earlier. Why not? It's quiet today. What are you offering me in exchange?
This is how we
He would have done it.
This is how we figured out, first of all, the third book we're supposed to look at is green. And he could have possibly helped us do some of this
He
stuff.
could have done it.
And he would have given us card 136.
Right. To help us in some way with it.
Because that plus 133 was the number.
The involved characters may return a total of 3 cards with the keyword barter to get the pulp peddler to help you sort the books in the great library. Wait, is that this one?
No, it's this one.
Sorting the books.
That's the thing we just did in here.
We just did in order to get the librarian to give us the book we needed.
So we don't need to do this.
If you do, take a 099 card or 009 card. Okay, well we don't. Yeah, we're not.
We're not going to give up barter items for that.
We forgot. We kind of forgot.
We don't even have enough barter items to do it.
So that was kind of a waste, but oh well.
We're not doing that.
Is that the end of the dialogue? Okay, then let's
That's it.
exit out. Right?
Control Alt Delete this.
Still not reassured by the idea of being carried above the void. You climb up. Oh, that's down at the foot. Oh yeah. You climb up with the last passengers and let yourself down at the foot of Waterbank. Return all the cards on the board. and in the past. And then put a 135 card into play. Okay, so all cards in the past. Okay. So 135. Do you mind getting out 135 first before I get rid of this? Just so we don't forget. That would be bad. Like, wait.
Which card?
He's getting a 135 for me. Perfect. Okay, give me some cards to help you sort.
Yeah. Did you split it between 300 and like you're supposed to?
No.
You're a good boy.
You make me put cards away?
There's two. There's the twos.
You're just mean.
Ones.
It's all nines. Threes.
I don't do things in this game. I did the things
We
last game.
abused you for 3 years.
I did things for 3 years in the last game. I don't do that anymore. Thank God you found that software though. It made it like infinitely better.
Oh my gosh, we'd still be trying to kill
Like-
a dragon if we...
Software.
No, we would have.
hadn't found that.
No, that one would have happened successfully because it was actually the software that messed that one up. It's because I didn't look at the cards that one got. All sorts of
But that's
stuff.
as far in the campaign as we would have gotten.
Yeah, probably.
Like, in 3 years. If we had to laboriously do every combat by hand.
It was so painful on some of those fights with how many things there were.
Some of them, it would have just been... Some of them, there seemed to be so many things it would have been impossible.
Well, on those like a couple of ones where it was basically just me making the monsters fight each other. Doing that with all those little tokens with like 30 monsters that I was having to deal with would have taken hours. We'll probably need to start this one
All
up
the
here.
demons are on your side. All of them. It's basically just you doing it.
It's like me just playing the game by myself for like.
All right.
So funny.
We might want to end
Do
there.
we want to stop there? I think that's a good place to stop.
You wanna stop there?
I need
Well,
to move. I need to move one space. Then get my second wing back. I need to move like one space, spin that, use a glimmer of hope, get my second wing back. Then I'll have 5 cards just in case something happens.
Okay, well, remember to do that in about a month.
Yeah, can we leave this out for a month while we're not?
That's a big ask. I'm constantly using this table for important things.
All the important stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Hey, we can read. That's what we learned, is we can read books.
Look how far I got.
That is a lovely kitty lion.
Mufasa.
A kitty lion?
Yeah, it's like a kitty lion.
It's like a peacock lion.
I can't tell what's actually happening in its hair. I hate pictures like this.
Why are you?
Because it was the first one on the first page.
Wait, why do you hate pictures like that?
It's annoying. What is this, feathers?
Wait.
Oh, you hate the fact that it's just a bunch of designs in like the fur.
Yeah.
That's like all of these books.
That's what. Well, not this guy.
Okay.
It's
fair.
not a micro coloring.
Fair.
Okay.
Look at that. Some of them
That's
are.
cute.
Some of them I could probably cut, but I have to do the pain to get
Okay.
to the.
There
result.
are books that are just all that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's what I thought you had over there.
That's what I thought too.
I'm glad it wasn't though. I looked through it.
What's after that? What's
I actually
after
got my grandpa like a bunch of these books and like some really nice colored pencils because he wasn't doing the watercoloring anymore. He refused to even attempt to try to do them.
Really?
Yeah, he like made it. He like pretended to like be excited about it, but then just would. I could never get him to like. I thought it'd be a great substitute for his art stuff, you know.
Yeah.
For some reason, he has zero interest in doing it,
Another
and I
easy
can't figure out
one.
why.
My guess is you're gonna alternate.
I don't know because
Till the
he
end.
did an activity there where he had them
Yeah,
print
we kind of
out
alternated.
on like
A nightmare
10 pieces
one?
of paper
then
and tape
take
them
a break,
together, a
relax.
giant butterfly that he colored in with colored pencils that they had.
and he would talk about it every time we visited and how fun it was, and had like hung up and would always show it to us. So I was like, "You'll love this," and he just could not get him to do it.
You go visit him still?
Yeah,
What do you got here?
So,
he does not
open
remember.
these?
That's my
He
sandwich.
tells
for later.
everybody
Oh.
he doesn't get visited.
oh, really?
Pineapple.
So your parents were telling me about, like, they went to go visit him, and, like, but there was also, like, some museum tour. They were all getting on the bus to go in, and somebody came and was like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
it's
And
time
he
to
just
go.
left.
It's like,
Okay, bye.
bye.
Yep. He just totally abandoned my parents and was just like, "Nah, I gotta go to this thing. See you guys," and just left my parents. They're like, "I guess we'll go take care of something else."
He's really having a great time.
Oh, I guess before we walk away.
Did we end?
Oh, yeah.